Hello guys, hello. Just got back. How's it going, survivors? How's the days? Mine is a little bit hot. Suffering. It's a little bit hot. Who are we going to? Mr. C #1. What's up, Mr. C? First place. Nice. Nice, Mr. C. What's up, Jays? Was I first? You were. You were indeed. You were indeed. What's up, Douglas? Peyton, Victor, thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Miguel, Ashy Legs, Fractal Exposure. It's Dylan, Chris, Noah. Thank you very much for actually tuning in, guys. Appreciate it. Love the support. It's great when you're I don't know, the people who hate you the most are sub to you to get those notifications, you know? But with one click of a button, they disappeared. See you later. What's up, Moon? How you doing, Moon? What's up, Rio? Daniel? Jonathan Hill? Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. I'm about to start up a league game, so I'll be back after it. No worries, have fun. I might be quiet tonight as I'm watching on my tablet, but I am here. Okay, no worries, it's all good. It's all good. What's up, DFH? Guilherme? I'm not reckoning names. 3 AM here watching. Damn. You know, I haven't really been sleeping very well the last few days. I have been complaining about it to everybody who listens, basically. And it's just too hot in the UK, man. The humidity is just next level. It's okay in the day, and at night it's horrible. I semi sort of fixed my fan. It can't stand up, so I've laid it on its side, and it's become like a horizontal fan now instead of an upright fan. It still does the job. Still does the job. I think it's weird right now. I kind of want to sleep in the day and just stay awake at night because of the way the humidity is in the evening. It's just horrendous. It's not fun, guys. It's really not fun to deal with. Not gonna lie. So I'm a little bit like, I don't know what the word would be. I'm kind of in this position where I'm just like in a daze. I think I'm gonna say I'm dazed. I can't do no active skills. Oh god. I'm just like, because it's just the humidity is a bit much. What's up, Rosebud? Thank you very much for tuning in. Knockdown is very good sometimes. I can be sometimes. This is true. What did I just start here? I think this is SR, right? So I don't know what's going on. This is SR. This is SR, I think. Lock, I doomed my main region. Pulled S-Class Trader in my backup region off. I say this to everybody. Never do pulls on alt regions. You're just going to make yourself mad. There's nothing. No good can come of it. Zero good. No good can come of that. I've thought about it in a lot of ways. I could potentially do it myself and do like 50 pulls or something over the course of a couple of days just to do like a video, just to show the odds of getting a character or something like that. But I know the odds are low. Like, I've done like over 200 pulls on SC and I've got nothing, so I don't have to do that. And the second I get something on another region, I'll just be mad. I just straight out, I'd just be so mad. So mad. You know, if you modded me, that would have been gone before you even said hello. True enough. True enough. I have been thinking about getting some more mods on here on the YouTubes for my live streams. I think I probably need like maybe 2 or 3 more. Would have some obviously big rules in there about what could be done. But I have thought about it. I have definitely thought about it. For sure. Because at the moment we've only got GBZ and my brother never turns up to stream. They don't, oh no, the reflect kill. Okay. My brother never turns up to stream, so yeah. Do it on one of the characters you already have. True. I mean, still be mad though. I mean, I don't understand how the odds work. Like, I don't know if it's account shared odds. So, for instance, like imagine it. The game's like, yeah, like in 20 pulls you're gonna get an S class, and then I just use that pull up on a Duff region basically. I don't know if it's regional odds, you know. Do you have the trader? No, I do not. I do not. I got 2 6-star traders and an S class trader and a 5-star trader on my main. Hey, nice. That's a lot of pulls. That's a lot of pulls. Okay. Okay, just about there, guys. Just about there. I'm gonna hit pull 2. I've got a nice drink somewhere. Oh, please say I do. Did I already drink it? Oh. I didn't. Lemonade. It's the good stuff. Cygnus. It's Schweppes. Schweppes Slimline. I know I talked about this the other day, Cygnus. I actually prefer Tesco's. I actually prefer the Tesco's one, not gonna lie. It's cheaper as well, so it's like all round, it's the goodness. Yeah, I've got apple and blackcurrant. So apple and blackcurrant mixed in with Schweppes. Lovely jubbly. I said that so eagerly. I would say you're near the top of the list, Mr. C, 100%. I mean, I'd have to talk about it just based on the fact that you are a Discord mod as well, and I don't want to just be like asking you to do a lot of stuff effectively for free. It kind of is a bit messed up, but I've never understood how the mod stuff works. I'll have to talk to some of my friends who are streamers on Twitch and stuff and see how it works, but yeah, it's I'm unsure how it works basically. I mean, don't get me wrong, I know I get a lot of requests and stuff. Some people like come into my stream and request to be a mod, and I've never seen them before, like straight up. I'm just like, yeah, I'm just gonna give you a mod of my YouTube channel with 10,000 subscribers that I've worked on for 3 years. Just run riot, mate, have fun. Don't even know who you are. Take care. We're gonna do this roadmap. I've got a few pulls. I've got some ruby stash pulls, and I also have some pulls on the other thing. I'm gonna do that roadmap. I think I'm gonna can it just to get as many pulls as I can. I like how they didn't force you to play the roadmap if you weren't strong enough. What do you mean? Which roadmap? I got lots of coins. Yeah, I leveled up yesterday or today. I can't remember. I think it was yesterday. So I got 650 coins. I'm so close to getting another 100 pull. It's like, I'm actually like 4k coins away. It's that close. And I've done it so quickly. I've calculated that I managed to do it in like nearly 2 months. So if I could get 100 pull every 2 months, that would actually be pretty legit. That means every 8 to 9 promos, I can get 100 pull in one. Now I did go ham in leagues like once in that time as well. Arenas, sorry, not leagues. When was it? So I'd have to. I think arenas is basically where you can really make the difference. You can get some nice arena attack. Like last week, I only got 4 attacks in arenas, but I came 5th because I got like 450k because I did singular ones. Comp crash, but I'm back. Welcome back. I've got a Fanta Twist, quite refreshing, I must say. Hopefully it's a 0-1, mate. You don't want none of that sugar. I don't want none of that sugar, mate. A can of sugar drink. I just like the amount of sugars in it. It's crazy. It's like 18 sugars or something. It's like you're getting a cup of tea. How many sugars do you want? 1 or 2? 18, please. It's just like, wait a sec. That's basically what you're saying. It's crazy. But yeah, I love Fanta. The fruit twist as well is great. Fanta Zero's the goat. The Doc Stevens event is great and good to me. I think the Dr. Stevens event is like one of the more solid events they've had in a long time, where it's like it seems to have good value to spend, it seems to be good value for free-to-play grind, it seems to be good value to spend your resources on. I think all round it was a pretty good event, you know? And that's coming from someone who plays in 2 regions. One region I didn't spend at all on. Well, I got the benefits of Survivor Club, but effectively, I guess. And in the other region, I bought the starter pack. Not much else, but just the starter pack. And I'm pretty happy with what I got out of it. I like this roadmap. It's good for everybody. And maybe it could be made a little bit easier, the first one. Just, I mean, it makes no difference to me how easy this one is, because I'm going to blitz it anyway. But to brand new players, it's going to be quite hard. I mean, actually, it's not. It's going to be walkers, isn't it? If it's just walkers, I mean, walkers can be strangely hard to new players because they think they have to kill them rather than crit them. I mean, yeah, I know I'm killing them with S-class characters here, but new players with their 4 stars, I don't think we'll kill these. Let's have a little look. Yeah, 2000 HP. You have to land a crit on this on a new player. Like, Dr. Stevens can't one-shot. That's going to be like, that's Dr. Stevens' full vet rings, you know? He's got 2000 attack. You're lucky if you get a 4-star for that much. I know they maybe got the odd S-class character now and again. Yeah. Okay, catching up with comments. Cherries and berries here. Sounds nice, actually. Sounds nice. I have had a tropical one recently. Oh, that was nice. Do some pulls. I will be opening some stuff, don't worry. My team is S12 and you? I think the highest I've got is S17++. I'm not sure. I'll check my leagues thing in a minute. But you have been streaming a lot lately. I like it. Yeah, basically, I don't tell you guys when I'm going on breaks on YouTube, but I have been on a break on YouTube for the last 10 days. Like, I just don't tell you guys because there are people who come out and say this a lot and just be like, I'm going on a break. I don't want to be that guy that does that every time and just attracts attention to the fact that I'm going to be taking a break on YouTube. I just want to be like, I want you guys to still be like thinking I'm going to bring out content and me bring out content as much as I can, sort of thing, right? I don't want to be attracting attention to the fact that I'm having a break. This is really bad. I don't know. In my mind, that's really bad. But so what I decide to do when I go on breaks, it's pretty obvious when I do it. Like in the future, you'll probably work it out quite easily now if I tell you this. But I start to release one piece of content every single day when I go on a break. Okay, and that sounds like, well, that doesn't sound like much of a break. Well, I release game update content like characters, events, and updates, like the update video I did today, right? They will come out no matter what while I'm on a break. But I just don't actually proactively make videos when I'm on a break. Like I've been putting off a Mercer guide video just because I've been really just like off my game at the moment, and it's just because of the the lockdown and everything. Just a little bit burnt out. Yada 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 yada. But what I decided to do instead was every day I wouldn't put out a piece of content that was actually like based around the game. I would just stream, and I streamed a lot. Like you said, I streamed a lot. So if it came like it was a Monday or a Saturday, and I was like, I'm not putting any content out today. I probably won't put any content out tomorrow. I'll just stream for a couple of hours. It's good for my channel. People like it. I enjoy it. Like I find like streaming quite relaxing. It isn't good for how do I put this politely? It isn't good for my bills, let's say, because I don't make much money off of streams, but it is really good for like views, and it is good for subscribers, and it's really good for connecting with my community. I love talking to you guys, honestly. Like if I didn't like streaming, I just wouldn't stream. I'm one of those guys. I just wouldn't do it. The things I don't want to do, I don't do. Videos is where the money's at, basically, but sometimes you just gotta take a break. It's just the way it goes. Otherwise, like I could probably work really hard at it, but I'd probably like have to go on a full break for like 2 weeks. And I've been seeing stories of content creators in the last month literally just going on full breaks, and I'm just like, I can't risk that personally, but so yeah, that's me. So I hope you guys don't mind that. Did I offend Locke with the mod joke? Yeah, I was pretty offended, not gonna lie, but no, I actually do need some mods, I did say. I said I probably need like 2 or 3 more mods, and it will be a mixture of people. It will be people, it's not gonna be like people who are regulars or people I trust, like it's gonna be people I trust, but it isn't, if I don't pick you or I don't ask you, it isn't because I don't trust you, it's just, it's gonna be particular people, like content creators, other content creators I trust a bit more than everyone else, just because I know they know how important it is to have a YouTube channel. That's why GB was instant, like a mod for me. So yeah, Mr. C, like I said, you're probably quite high on the list just because you've been on Discord, and Moon as well for sure. But I'll message some of you guys and need to come up with rules. I'm really lazy with some of this stuff, right? Like, Mr. C even highlighted me. You need to update the rules. I was like, yeah, I kind of do. I haven't actually done the rules for ages. And that was on Discord. It's a good event for sure, yeah. I got him both regions, spent squat. Yeah, you don't have to spend anything. That's what I mean. Like, I felt my spending was just like, it was a bonus. And it wasn't like I had to spend it. And that's the best type of spending. The spending where you're not forced to, it feels the best. Like, I don't regret spending at all because I wanted to do it and it felt good. Like, it felt good to just get a little bit extra, you know? Because it felt like a good offer. Whereas if I felt like I couldn't do it without doing that, I would have been really annoyed, right? Psychology within spending is not really high on Scopely's priority list a lot of the time, and you can get spenders like regret a lot in this game. Hey, look, I transferred to Jenkins the other day. Hey, okay, cool. I think I saw your video and your raiding. I didn't like your quality thing. I'm not sure what you did to that. Like, did you just have really... You tried to make it look like a comic, I think, right? It was really high... what's the word? Was it just high... I can't remember the word. It's just basically you made it really high detail by, like, making the edges really refined. How's it going? Back once again. What's up, Renegades? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I like it. Back once again. Renegade Master. Wait, one sec. Sirens. I'll let you hear this. I couldn't get your update video to play, and they fixed the glitch where the choice box is all stacked up. Mine will be stacked. There's an update out right now. I did update, like, after my video went out. My update got pushed. I'll show you my inventory. And you can have a look at what it looks like right now. God, it's so hot, guys. I mean, I think anyone in the UK knows what I'm talking about. Blimey, I've got a fan pointing at me and I'm just boiling. So yeah, you can see now it's broken up into types of boxes. And it even is broken up into the, like, what's in it type. So, like, for instance, all of these choice crates have all of these in. And this one over here, it looks the same. It's called choice box, but it's got trainers in it. So every choice box should be the same. Now, the only questionable bit here would be, let's say, like, in a couple of weeks, they add another character to this crate on the daily. Will it stack with the old one? And or will it become a new stack? That one we don't know. But they have broken it up now, which is good, because especially with this war crate was really annoying. If you saw in my video, I was just like, I don't really want to open these as it goes. So they have separated out a little bit. And I think this stacking feature is really good. Like, how many crates have I got here? I think it's like 6, 12, 14, 19, 20, 23. Okay, I've got 23, and it's taking up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 slots. You know, it makes a massive difference. There's such a good quality of life update. And I know they said they're going to be looking at doing quality of life updates. Let's all keep our fingers crossed for this damn roster atrocity to get updated. Jeez. God. I just want to be able to search a character at least. Like, let me just type in the word. Like, trying to find a character to level is just absolutely horrendous. Like, I have, like, a wish list. Like, let me be able to favorite a character, please. Like, so I can just favorite, like, 5 characters and they're at the top. Let me be able to search characters. You know, like, a bit more refined search. I like the search functionality on the weapon stuff. I think that's it pretty much. Maybe just allow... I mean, you can sort of do this already, but maybe allow me to just... I mean stacking trainers would be obviously, like, to 10 at least. I think would be great. Sorry, I'm just babbling along now. What's that? Ever had peach sparkling water? Probably. I've had peach, like, with fizzy, so probably it could be in sparkling water, yeah. Looks going on a break going forward. Nah. This is probably coming nearer to the end of it. I'm probably going to come out of it next week. I normally tell you guys when I'm coming out of a break rather than going into it, because I don't want to upset people, and I don't want to shock people and be like, yo, I'm going on a break for the next 2 weeks, like, and then people are just like, oh my god, no lockdown, and it's like, don't do it. And then I'm like, I don't want to let you down, basically. And I'm just like, okay, it's gonna get started. Yeah, I just knew it. Why don't I do my active? Thank you. Literally didn't scratch him. Okay. Let's just auto and should be able to get Priya's rush off now. There we go. They fixed the bug, if you didn't know already. Yep, the 23.1.1. Yep. Mercer the best. Did you go out and see your one friend yet? My one friend? Did I go out and see my one friend? No, not yet. No, I think this is like leading on to a joke or something. Should I say yes? Yes, I did. Go out and see my one friend. I want to hear the punchline. It's better for you to be honest with us, like you are, to be fair, when you want to make content. You make content. It's your channel, after all. Yeah. Lol, the rules TBA for like 2 years. Yeah, I know. But I see that's the way I am, right? Like I focus on the really important things, right? Like, look at my channel, for instance. How long did I just have that like under construction banner for? I plan to only have it for there for a month. But it wasn't a priority. Just making content is the biggest priority for me, and like making sure I can consistently like get the content out and make it a certain standard and all this stuff. And that's the most important thing. The rest is like I do it when I can. Basically, it happens, you know. They really are TV. I think I just said basically a lot of it's common sense. I need to just like find a standard rule set, copy paste it, and add some basic stuff that I don't like that I think is annoying, basically. Can you suggest a good team build for starting players? You want to start with tough characters, basically. Priya, Princess, Wangfar. I think those 3 characters, if you can get all 3 of those as 6 stars, like Wangfar would be a good first character to get because he will basically make sure any of your takedowns are down for a long time, like forever, because they're decapped. And then you want to get Princess because she's great. Even as a 6-star, she's good. And then once you've got those 2 as 6 stars, I think you just work on S-class Priya. But I'd still say Priya's the priority. It's just harder to come by. And then what I do is I just save all your coins until Priya, Princess, or Wangfar were in the wheel. Most likely Princess, because she's got the best bonus for pulling her as a 5-star or 6-star, because that's like 4,000 collectibles. I think they should do Priya promos a little bit more often, like once a month for like 2 days, just for new players, because she's a much better new player character for sure. Let me see. Yeah, the contrast was really mad. Sorry about that. It's all good. It's all good. Do you have an Erin build guide luck? Just finished Erin with 430 score. Yeah, I should have. I released the Erin guide when she came out. Basically, I just made her really offensive. I think she's a really good damage dealer. New stack, I have them. Nice. Do you guys play Last of Us? I've been told I should. I haven't played it, though. What's on your arrow weapon? 45% attack. That's all I've done. Let me be able to lock collections in the museum. My biggest... Yeah, but that's not anything to do with the roster, is it? You're going off base, mate. You're going off base. Have 3 with Frost and 2 without in separate stacks. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. How many 1535 weapons do you have on each region? I actually don't have any. I don't have any. I'm kind of slow with making my weapons. Just because I like to think it through. And also, I mainly do my weapons for content, like for you guys on stream. I don't really do my big tier upgrade weapons other than here. Pretty much. Just wanted to tell you that if you did say something about going on a break, speaking for all of us fans who would support you 100%. Well, I mean, like, that's the thing. Like, that's what I mean. Like, it's not a big break. That's why I didn't want it to be a big deal. So that's why I didn't announce it. Because it's just basically just me taking a little bit of time to myself for the 10 days, which I've done. I've done that already. I streamed every day that I didn't release content, pretty much. I think I had Sunday 100% off, which was nice. I'm going to be honest. Which was nice. I haven't had like proper time off for a long time. So yeah, that was pretty nice. I just chilled, slept a lot. That was a good sleeping day. That was like the last day before it got roasted as well. It's a good job I got some sleep. What's up, Danny? Thank you very much for tuning in, mate. How you doing? I totally agree. The museum lock for tunes is a must. Yeah, I mean that's been a heavy request by yourself for ages, Moon, and I 100% bet that. Message me on Discord if you want another moderator. And I'm not really a content creator, but I know how much your channel means to you, and yeah, I'm just cool in it, bruv. Yeah, don't worry. I'm gonna have to just get together a list and stuff. Active users. It does mean like responsibilities are going to be obviously higher whoever would be asked, but you know, and the expectation is you would be around on a consistent basis. Otherwise, what's the point? You know, it's just like, kind of what's the point? I am streaming a lot more than often now, so yeah, I'm getting quite big numbers. We haven't got too many low numbers. We're getting like 50 plus quite a lot. That's nice. I think I've got enough to claim 3 here, maybe. So close. So close. 2 pulls. 2 pulls. Is the daily reset yet? When does the daily reset? 1 hour, 30 minutes. Okay. I'm going to pull all my stash stuff. And I'll pull my character as well. I'm going to pull the trader. I'm actually just going to pull him as an S-class, guys. I wasn't saying that I'm going to pull for him. I'm actually pulling him. Right now. Put him on the cards. Just going to pull him. Just going to pull him. Pull in the trader. Okay, we're pulling cards. 90. 90. I'm not sure how many cards we got. I think we got like 200 or something. From our 7 pulls. Is it 7? 7. My pool will reset in 3 hours, 30 minutes, and then this ends in 4 hours, 30 minutes. So I'll have an hour window where I could do an extra pull for the trader. Do you think I should do an extra pull for trader, or do you think I should wait for a pull for Storm? Kind of like Storm, you know. It's just a real shame that he doesn't have many attack team options. There's not really many leaders that he can be used with. That's like the biggest letdown for him, in my opinion. If there was like a tough, fast lead, he'd be sick, because you could have like Priya Princess, him in the same team. That'd be great. Okay, we're gonna do stash pulls. I think I've got 4 pulls here. Yeah, I did pull a character in this region. I got Roxy. Not really too bothered about getting Roxy, if I'm honest. How many Armory tokens did it take for you to get Rampage, double tap, and Priya? I got it really, really quickly on one region, and it took forever on the other. Like, one region, it legit probably took like 20k Armory tokens, if that. I mean, I don't even think it cost that, because it only cost... Yeah, I only did 1 tier 3. I got it on my first upgrades, and it only cost 10k, right? So I did it with 10k. Yeah, 100 pull. Yep, that's what I'm saving for, guys. That is what I'm saving for. That's why I'm saving my coins. Saving my coins for the 100 pull. Here we go. And we're gonna get flags. Oof. At least we've got a couple of trainers. Okay. Okay, so we've got like 4 stash pulls here. And we've already got really lucky. Look how many Rosita things I got. If I get any more Rosita, it's a guaranteed me getting her as a 5-star, which would be nice. Just slowly level her. We mainly want cards, GPS, canteen, radios or watches, or like lots of trainers. These trainers, not like Lilith and Ulysses, just like the Brady's. We want the Brady's. We don't want this gear. We don't want this gear. Even though it's a 10, I don't really need it. I need this stuff pretty badly, I'm gonna be honest. And cards. I want cards. Cards. Oh, okay, 5. Nice. We get the 5. 5 hand crank radios. Real nice. I'll take that. I will take it. Next out is going to be some Brady's. How many is that? 5. I think that's the highest I could get. Oh no, there's a 10. Okay, that wasn't the lowest though, so I'll take it. Next out, we have some cards. 250 Minerva. Alright, is that the lowest I could get for Minerva? I think it is. Yep, I can get 1k Minerva cards. You know, I wouldn't say no. Rosita or Minerva? 250 again for Minerva. So I've got 750 so far from Minerva from this. I really just want to get as many of the Rosita ones as possible. The 500 would be sick. That's a nice little grab. 5% of a Rosita would be pretty sick. I don't know if I got enough to get her. No, I didn't. How close are we to Minerva? I think we're like 1400s. 1200. Okay. Slowly but surely. I haven't really claimed anything with her from the like daily crate or anything, because I'm still going for Mercer. We're going to do weapons, guys. So say left or right. I'm pretty sure I'm just doing impair elusive on both these weapons. So let me know which one you want opened first, left, right. England's lockdown was relaxed last week, so we could go see one person. Right, that's the joke. I would have to go quite far across London, because I live on the other side of London from where I grew up. I would go and see my family. My parents and my brothers still live in the same house, so it would just be good to visit them. But I'm not gonna put the pressure on them either. I'm not even gonna take the risk. I don't think it's worth the risk. I can just still like call them and stuff, so it's all good in the meantime. I'm doing pretty well. About to have enough trauma kits to get S-Class dock. Nice, Danny. Just finished the remap. I'm pretty happy. Congrats. What's up, Aaron? Hello, Nathan. You know, much for tuning in, guys. Give it a go. I think my profile pick is intimidating as well, so people wouldn't even bother to inappropriate or anything. You think so, but this is YouTube. You know, people love anonymity or whatever it's called. Hey, look, how's it going, bro? Oh, no complaints. It's all good. Thank you very much for asking. Thank you very, very much. Well, I said no complaints. It's always complaints about the weather right now, and that's it. Like that goes without saying, though, right? Too hot. What are mods' main responsibilities? I never took the time to learn or understand, really. I mean, I'm not going to get into it too much, but basically it's just like enforce the rules, pretty much. And my rules are fairly relaxed. Just chill out, just stay chill, you know. Most of the time, I generally don't have too much of an issue. Most people come in here trying to insult me, not realizing, like, I don't think they realize how can I care about anybody who I don't care about? Like what they say. How can I care about anything anyone says when I don't know who they are and they just come and insult me? Like, am I meant to really take that, be offended? Would you be? I don't know. I don't know. Personally, I'm not. So it's just like, and it's really quick to ban someone. It's probably more effort to insult me than it is for me to ban you. It's like literally just one button. I just pulled the Michonne in the red gem stash. She probably won't be very useful, but could be fun to use. Yeah, I mean SR or maybe like a crit team or something like that. How did you got Frost? I've got 2 of him. That's the 5-star from the daily red map, I think. Did I get him 2 of him in the region? I think maybe I've only got 1. In my other region, I've got 2. I've got 1. Yeah, I only claimed 1. He was in war rewards and stuff as well. Okay, got weapons. Right, left, right, left. Okay, we're going left. I think both of these weapons are the same. I think we're going for elusive impair on both. And we're going to get a crit. I think that's Mackenzie's. No, that's Hunter's. We're not going to get it. I'm not going to get it. Just want another defensive elusive impair, and then we're going to make it more like an AP gain weapon. It's not going to crit this time. So we both of the Hunter's weapons, but neither of them crit. Well, neither of them get what we want. We did get 1 crit, fortunately. We did get 1 crit. Let me just help SR. 2 energy. Catch up in the comments as well. One sec. I'm going to auto. I didn't actually see what was going on here. Mercer up to tier 4. 130. Nice, man. Nice. I've been really slow on mine, to be honest. Let me see. Need 600 from Mercer. That's more sorty for me, yeah. I'm quite a way away from Mercer in this region. I think like 2k. I'm not too bothered. I'm pretty happy with my attack team 9 in this region. The second I got Rampage, my attack team just like massively got boosted. Right after war I got Mercer. Nice. The next war this weekend, make sure you save your crates, guys. Your war crates, because they are doing an update to the war crates in the future. Well, not the war crates, the war wheel. And it's been sort of teased. There's going to be S-classes involved. I did make a video about this last week, just showing you the info that I had, but basically I'm telling you what's in that video. It's basically, it was teased that there could be S-class characters or S-class shards involved in it. I got 1k Minerva cards, pretty happy. Yeah, that's pretty much like, that's pretty much the top prize, even if it's not the #1 character. It's the top prize of Minerva for sure, though. How far of a commute is it from one side of London to the other? 2 hours? 2 hours a lot of the time. It really depends. It really depends. I can get from my place to my family's, but my mum will have to pick me up from a certain station. If she doesn't pick me up from that certain station, it takes a little bit longer for me to get to them. Like, it takes another 30 minutes, where she picks me up, it takes 5 minutes. Because you know, it's like, you have to basically go where the trains go. Simple as that. But normally what happens is I meet my mum at a station, and she just picks me up from the station. But every now and again I just go to the station that's at the end of my parents' house road, pretty much. And it takes about an hour and a half to an hour and 45 minutes on a good day. But if you have to wait for trains at all, you're adding lots of time to that. Need to go 6-star my weapons. 6-star weapons? Nope. London is pretty big, yeah. Have you watched Peaky Blinders? I have. I watched season 1. I didn't really like it. The accents got annoying for me. I'm gonna put it down to like a lot of I think it was it was because there were people. It was because people. I hate fake accents basically, and I know how people sound, and I just hate it. It's just annoying as hell to me. It just annoys me. I don't know why. It just annoys me. It's such an old city. It doesn't really surprise me that it would be huge. Yeah. The infrastructure is pretty decent though, considering how old it is. It could be a lot worse for sure. Like the London Underground and the overground trains and stuff are really good. I take the overground train most of the way as well, which is much faster than underground and much like more like direct a lot of the time. Underground is like very just everywhere. You can take it to very, very specific spots, but it's hard to go from one place to another without having to change and stuff. Okay, I'm going to open my mods. I've got 2 platinum mods, so what we'll do is we'll do the... Oh, okay, we got that on an RNG crate. Okay, I'll take it. Attack on attack. That's pretty nice. I'll take that. Did I not buy my mods? Doesn't look like I bought my mods. Should I buy them? I think I'll wait till next week. Yeah, because I'm low on the stuff. I can't buy them. Did I not buy these? No, I didn't buy these ones. Okay, I'm not going to buy them. Yeah, I think I was out of the lead tokens. I'm not going to buy the 50/50 crates. We've got 2 plat mods this week. That'll be the big ones. That's the one we want luck on anyway. I've got some other little stuff actually. I didn't see that. Supreme bags. We want trainers and tickets. I think we can get from this. Survivors Club rewards here. Lilith, nice. I like you can get this on a weekly. It's not too bad. Like basically, this is like bonus Survivors Club. I don't like the fact that it's RNG as much, but you generally get one of everything, like normally. No tickets in there, but we got a Ulysses and a Lilith. Can't complain too much. Okay. Let's open these mystery mod boxes. One of these might be a potential platinum, and we will never know. We'll never know. Okay, that's not too bad. So guaranteed gold. Stats, double down, HP. Hey, we got 3 decent mods there. So we literally just used all our luck before opening these plat mods. So if you want to guess what these plat mods are going to be, guys, they are both guaranteed to be attack set. They're both attack set platinum mods because of I did the exchange thing. So if you have any guesses, go ahead. How many rings you guys have? I have quite a lot. I've ringed quite a few characters as well. I'm honestly curious though, like how big actually is it? The city is huge. It's huge. I mean, on a working day, I think it has like 18 million people in it, so it's gonna be pretty big, you know. I can tell who has been grinding harder. You are 101 levels higher than me, and we have been playing for the same amount of time. That is crazy. Like, make sure you do the XP roadmaps. Make sure you do the XP roadmaps at the weekends, for sure. But that means you got a lot of coins ahead of you from your level up. So it's, you know, look at it positively. Can't wait for S-class weapons. I mean, it's possible, but they literally just did a weapon upgrade. Like they did 6-star characters, right? And everyone was like, I can't wait for 5-star weapons. And they're like, yeah, we're not doing weapon upgrade for a while, guys. Don't worry. Yeah, can't trust you. And then 2 years later, they did weapon upgrade. You know, they did it at the same time as the S-class upgrade, but they did a weapon upgrade. I think it was the timing of the weapon upgrade was fine. I think S-class was a bit early, but it was mainly needed because 6 stars was just such a trash era near the end. Basically, that's it. Just make it nice and just simple. You have the standard British accent. I have West London accent, which means there's a lot of people who have this accent because there are a lot of people in West London. But London accents are all different as well. Like London, West, East, North, South, are all different. Very, very different. Okay, so about the same as traveling from Chicago in the suburbs. I've got no idea, man. You could just like Google. Like, let me just. Let me see. Okay, the area of Chicago in square miles is 234 miles squared, right? And then the area of London is 607 square miles. So it's 3 times the area of Chicago, if that makes sense. No, well, actually, it's just a little bit less than 3. So it's like 2.8 or something, 2.7. Okay, what are we going for? We got confuse, crit, trauma resist, attack, daze resist, attack defense, disarm resist. I had 2 rings until I was dumb and thought they actually counted for level up. They do. Rings do count for level up, but they go quick. Daze resist or attack while neutralized. You mean impaired. What region are you in? I'm in Lewis Hager. My beast. I am in Horde right now. Attack down resist. Please, guys, give me a good. Someone say a good mod. Burn resist. Just, everyone hates me. What? What does Daze do exactly? Affect active skill. Daze stops you being able to use your active skill. Taunt resist, bleed resist. Taunt resist, okay, it's not too bad. I want attack on attack, basically. I mean, I've legit got 3 defensive mods with offensive, like, attack versus, and now I've got a defense versus on an attack set. It's like painful. Come on, give me a good one. Like, I want a good plat mod, please. You kidding me? Like 2 of them in a row. Bro, this isn't funny, man. I wouldn't even mind attack versus. That's the messed up bit. That is the messed up bit. Like, look at my mods here. Look at the combos. Attack versus on defense set. Defense versus on attack set. Like. You get trolled so hard. I think I have actually got one. I'll give them it. Because I do have one. There we go. I got that one. Attack versus strong. I'll give them that. But that's the only one I got with the right set. But that, like, I would have taken like attack versus strong and attack versus alert. Like, I could have used these. I would have used that on like Priya. I would have used that on maybe like Erin. I think I'm actually using this one on Erin. Am I using this one on Erin? Yeah. So I'm using this one on Erin already. So I don't know. I would have taken it still. It makes me salty. Oh god. Bleed resist. Oh guys, stop it. What's the rarest thing you've seen? Rarest thing you've seen in game? Mine's tough Herschel and tough Alpha with strong Mercer and 7 pulls. Oh, that's not too bad. As long as the percentages are good, they can still be worth it. But I mean, like, short term, but like guaranteed, always useful would be like the right combo sets, right? It's not getting a good upgrade there. Has to get like a really high percentage here. Otherwise, it's just like an average gold mod at that point. It's becoming expensive as well. Real expensive. I like watching it in the last one just because. Yeah, okay, we're not upgrading it again. Like, I don't think it can even become like 45% at this point, and I've got 45 defense versus already, so. And it's on the right set. Now, unless it's really good percentages, and I'm just getting absolute trash rolls as well. That's the messed up bit. I'm not sure what I can get to on this one. I mean, theoretically, I can get into 50s if I get a really good roll on the last one. The death on alert actually isn't that bad. Just like, meh. Let's go again. Hey, look, love your content, especially streams. Quick question: can the trader block lacerate? Lacerate is considered bleed, I think. Oh, we get actually a maxed one there. Okay, so it kind of came out okay. It came out 2% better than I think a gold mod can come out as. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure actually. Let's just have a look. I think think the best a gold mod can come out at is, yeah, it's 50%. It's 50%. So it came out better than what a gold mod can come out at. I mean, should I risk this one as well? Guess I am. I've got the, I mean, yeah, I might as well. I'll still get on the last roll. Sell. Sell it now. What are you talking about? Hey, look. Sorry. My name. I go. Is Beastlayer. Just wanted to say how good it. Thank you very much, Dennis. Appreciate it. That's fixed in 23.1.1, which is the new update is in App Store. Yeah. Ash. I made a video about it earlier today, but there is an update that you can just go and update right now. A 50-min league game. Nice. What did you miss? You missed two of the worst mods of all time. I had double attack set potential, right? Because they were guaranteed. I'm not. It's expensive as hell. I had double attack set mods, right? Because I did the whole exchange thing that you can do for Survivors Club, and I got both of them were attack set and then defense versus like trait. Defense versus strong. Defense versus alert. Like the combos. I'm just gonna skip now. I got maxed out again. Actually, I got lucky on that last roll. Imagine the early rolls were decent though. Like this is better than what a maxed out gold can be, only just because the first rolls were terrible. And then just on top of that, imagine it was attack versus instead of defense versus, and instantly it's just like long term these are reasonably decent mods. But the game wants to do me like that. Game. I got done hard, man. Done horrid. What time will Storm drop? He drops right after the trader. So if you go to the trader's promo, you can see. So promo of trader is 3 hours and 9 minutes away. Trader Storm is directly afterwards. Like they always have a promo character up 24/7. So I'm just kind of surprised with the amount of comments I get. Like they keep releasing a new S class every week. When are they going to slow down? It's like never. That's how it's going to be. What are you talking about? They release a new promo character every week. It's how it's always been for like literally the last 4 years. Okay, we don't open this. I'm going to leave that for a moment. I still don't kind of know. This one, I'm going for Master still. Oh, I can't. It would be cool if I could claim like every single one the same thing. That'd be kind of... Oh, okay, it didn't stack. You sure, Cygnus? It didn't stack for me unless unless I saw that wrong. I might have seen that wrong. It might be me. Oh wait. Oh no, I must have gone to this quick. What happened there? Did I click the wrong... Oh, did I click that? I clicked that. Okay, my bad. Ignore me. Ignore me. I clicked the wrong thing. No! I didn't click the wrong thing. It's just moving around. After you open... That's annoying as hell. When you open one, it moves spots. That's what happened. I was like... I thought I was going mad. Like, I missed clicking. It moved places. It moved places. Cheeky. I got so many hand crank radios. I'm just gonna claim a military watch here. I'll leave that. In here, I'm just gonna take Wangfa. I've got a lot of rings, so I'll just take some Wangfa. A few hundred of him. Okay. Let me just run down my energy. I didn't see what we were coming up against. I'll risk it. Any news on gold radio compensation? I don't even think it's on their mind, honestly. What is the max builder haul level? The max haul level is 20. Best YouTuber, no doubt. If you talk about me, thank you. If you talk about other people, it's lies. It's definitely me. PewDiePie, who's that guy? What I say. You're the best YouTuber ever, yeah. Definitely. I had like 8 and then they were whooshed away. My first prayer has 3.7k defense on a command team. What are you talking about when you say 8? Do you mean 8 of the gold radios or what? If you say my name, that would mean a lot. Please, anyways, great YouTuber. Galaxy Wolf, I generally, if you just come into my channel and just say, hey, lockdown, yeah, I generally say hello back. If you ask me to say your name, it's like, I mean, I will say it just to say this part, but just say hello to a YouTuber or someone who's streaming. That's the best way to go. Most people will say hello back. How it goes. I'm gonna do the gear map. Let's get through this. Speedy times though. How do we get Storm when he drops? He's a promo. He's a promo. You have to pull on the promo wheel. Any 4 AM gang. Oh guys, some of you are hardcore. You buy coins and get scammed by Scamply. Or you can, you know, grind them out. It's definitely possible. What do you have in your scav missions? What do I have running right now? Probably prestige ones. I generally do prestige ones. Hey look, I bought Golden Week offer 1 and they scammed me when my money was taken on the credit card. I had a receipt for proof of purchase and they said it wasn't on their records. You need to contact your vendor. 99% of the time it's a vendor issue. Like, Scopely don't process any of your payments. They get informed by the vendor, like it's automated, but they'll get informed by the vendor. Yes, the transaction went through. If it does, if they don't get informed by the vendor, then it's not on their records straight up. It's sort of like if you don't get coins from doing an offer for Tapjoy, it's nothing to do with Scopely. Like, you need to contact Tapjoy; they're in control of that. So like, you're just directing your time at the wrong people, basically. Don't forget to like the stream. Yes, I haven't actually checked how many people like the stream. Let's have a little look. 41, 42 now. Lockdown had that cheeky like in there too. Thank you very much for hitting the like button, guys. Appreciate it, as always. Watch the black market. There will be an option there for your gold radios in the next 24 hours. So they announced that? Where did they announce that? I'm doing good, regular dude, thanks. Are they planning to add 6-star ascendable Dylan or not? 5-star ascendable. Probably yes. I think they've just been a bit slow with doing it. I'm not really sure why though. It doesn't make any sense why they've been slow. But yeah, they definitely will. Because it's the same thing they did with the Princess event where they didn't have the 5-star available to be claimed. And I think they did it as 2 reasons. A, to protect people from claiming it by accident when they could actually get him in the event itself. And 2, to make it so that, you know, people would go for the character rather than trying to get it through the cards initially. I think once he comes on daily crates or something, it should be a bit more available. A bit of a noisy car there. But the transaction went through and the vendor said it went through. Yeah, but it means that if it hasn't gone through from them to Scopely, then it, you know, just ask for a refund from your vendor. That's all you have to do. Scopely have said they've not received any like payment, so literally it's on your vendor to just refund you at that point. Official Discord, Telltale announced Black Market Gold Radio and a fake channel. Ah, nice. Was that done recently? Let me have a little look. Oh no, that was Storm. FAQ. Oh, FAQ. Okay. What is going to happen with my extra blue and gold radios? After our quality of life update to our Survivors Club and hearing your feedback on leftover radios, we'll be adding a few options to the black market so you can get some value of your leftover radios. We hope we should clean up the leftovers a bit. Nice. I've got like 60, so I would be very appreciative of some nice stuff. I'm talking like 20k S-class items, or I am gonna rage. Right? That's what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna try and get as many S-class items as possible. Oh, you've messaged me. Okay. Yeah, no worries. I've got you. I've got you. What secrets are you sharing, Moon? Now, Moon was actually just reminding me because he wasn't sure, but Moon is tomorrow going to be doing his first live stream on YouTube. And I'm going to be tuning in, of course. It's going to happen at the same time that I normally stream. Not the same time I streamed today, because I streamed an hour later than normal. But it's going to happen at the same time I normally stream, which is at 2 hours ago right now. So if you want to tune in to Man on the Moon's first ever live stream on YouTube, just click his name. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. Obviously, he is an up-and-coming YouTuber. He has started, what, I can't remember when he started, like a few months ago, right? Oh, it's been ages now because of the, you know, the lockdown. The lockdown makes it feel like a really just a long week, you know? It's just crazy. It's just crazy. It was before Christmas, right? And Moon started making some videos. So if you want to tune into a stream, I'll be on there, just chilling, as I normally am. You know me. So if you want to hang out, I'll see you there tomorrow. It'll be 2 hours ago right now, but tomorrow. So like whatever time it is for you right now, wind the clock back 2 hours, and that's the time it will start tomorrow. Or for anyone who just like it's 11 o'clock Pacific time. It's easier for you to know that way. Bullock, my region is dead. The big players have all left. It's just a bunch of old senile men who pay their dad's inheritance in a faction called Blunt Force. I see. What S-Class are you after? Mainly, I kind of want to see Rick somewhere because I've obviously got like 70% of him, but yeah. Anything exciting we as a community should be expecting RTS? I mean, if you're not having fun in the game, you sound pretty like salty towards RTS with all the comments you've been saying at the moment, which is absolutely fine. Like, if you're not enjoying the game, you should probably just not play it for a while. That's my best advice to people who are not enjoying the game. Find some other games. Either you'll enjoy them more or help you appreciate RTS more. Either way, you'll have more enjoyment, right? I would definitely say that's the best thing you can do. I've done that myself. Sometimes, like, I mean, this is my job, but at the same time, like, I can't be playing it all the time. Sometimes, you know, it's ebbs and floats with the, you know, enjoyment in the game. It's just the way it goes. So sometimes I can have nice goals. Sometimes I can just be like, I don't really want to play it as much this week. You know, all that good stuff. I'm going to return to YouTube soon. I've almost done with school. I only have 2 weeks left now. Nice. You're doing a lot of online stuff, Mr. C. My faction sucks. Now we claim the first reward of the Savior event. The first reward? Isn't the first reward 30 badges? Isn't that like everyone just does the badge thing once? I want Rick, yeah. I want Rick real bad. I'll probably get 2 of him. I think Rick's really good, like, for certain teams. I think eventually. I won't probably go hard for 2 of them. But if I don't play, then I'll get screwed on the next gate. I mean, you can just set your minimums. That's what I advise people to do. Set the minimums you're going to do. Like, you can play this game for 20 minutes a day and still get a lot out of it. You know? Just spend all your energy, do the roadmaps that you need to do, log in maybe twice a day before you know, when you wake up before you go to bed, and you're fine. There's a minimum. 20 minutes, 15 minutes at, like, each end of the day, maybe. Will Treasure Hunt return? Who's to say? I don't think it was the best event. I don't think it was the best event personally. I've missed them all sometimes by like 30 minutes. Do you mean like the gates? Yeah, I mean that's. I mean, generally compensation has been sent out, so you've benefited in some way or another. But like, what should I be hyped for? I don't know upcoming things that are coming out. If that's what you're saying, we'll definitely have an event that comes out after paging Dr. Stevens and the Savior's Reckoning. What it's going to be, who knows? Who knows? We generally seem to have... This is the way it's been for me, at least. Well, the League store, the Season store S-Class character, maybe you can be a little bit hyped for. I think Ivana was pretty good. I'm hoping that it's going to be either a good attacking leader again, another attacking leader, kind of Erin style with the mixed traits, or it's going to be a nice specialist. So that's something you can definitely be hyped for. That's something you should know it's definitely coming as well. But the way it goes for events for me, it seems to be like it does one batch of events, and then they have another batch of events that doesn't have a character, and then they have another batch of events that does. So it's like Shattered Spring, and then they had like a month's break, and then now Dr. Stevens, and then they have a month's break, and maybe another big event with another character. What's up, GB? How you doing, man? How's your day going, bruv? Hope you're having a good day, man. There we go. Energy's gone, guys. Took a while. Full pelt as well. Full pelt. Got a couple of shirts and stuffs. Look at me. I'm very relaxed on level ups and stuff at the moment. Like, this is in the last 3 hours of a level up, and I've got 90k. Like, I am not properly going mad and ham in events at the moment. If I'm on and we've got factor in train depot, I will try and use that, you know, opportunity to level up my characters. I'm also messing up in arenas this week. Like I've already said, I'm taking a break a little bit at the moment, and I'm forgetting to do stuff just because it's not top priority. Chilling out more is top priority for me at the moment. And sometimes I can just miss some stuff. When I go ham, I do really well, but I have to put in effort. And I think a lot of it's down to the weather and just the weeks and weeks and weeks in my house, like in my house and my room, and yeah. You know how it is. A lot of you in the same position as me. I'm not saying I'm in a certain position and other people aren't. It's just it's hard to deal with, you know. But at least I got lemonade. Gonna have water. Looking forward to war this weekend for more Rotten Heads. Yeah, hopefully they have it in placements again. I know a lot of people wanted that. That's good. I kind of want it as well. One of my regions that don't have enough heads to get her in maxed. Okay, let's get going. I've got weapons in this region as well. I don't think I was doing anything special here. Can't really remember if I'm honest. You qualified for WOC in Order 66? No, one B in Order 66. Any links of characters who haven't been added yet? Nope. Nope. I mean, we're going to get info on the lead character probably in the next week or two. Well, yeah, probably in the next week or two. Obviously, I'm going to get content out about those characters as soon as possible. I'm happy for the new War Wheel because I have 990 tokens out of 1,000. Oh, right, yeah, don't pull on this current one until they, you know, they say what's going to be in that new one. What's an easy way to get coins? Leagues, I've found, is the easiest way. Arenas is a bit more, it's a bit harder, but it's like the fastest. But leagues is the easiest way, for sure. I think I'm gonna get reflect killed here. Okay, it wasn't that bad. I only got reflected for 600. That was interesting. Interesting. I keep looking at my Mercer weapon and cringing because it came out 36%. I'm very large. You should just keep resetting it. This weekend's war doesn't matter too much. It's you want to basically get it for War Champions ready because your faction's already qualified, guaranteed. So like pretty much. So you might as well just focus on World Champions rather than the qualifier. And that's my opinion anyway. Completely up to you, of course. I just got my Arav to level 81 out of 90, so in a few hours I might have an S-Class Arav. Any S-Class team recommendations, like Ivanova, Steep, Arav, yeah, pretty much. That's the way to go. Ivanova and Arav work really well together. Doc Stevens in the command, awesome. He can rush turn 2, like guaranteed, and he can potentially rush 3 times turn 2, which is nuts. Like if he gets takedowns in those first 2 rushes, he can be commanded for the 3rd. So yeah, crazy. You can have Priya on that team if you want. I have my Arav on a Priya team where Priya's the leader and Arav's on the side. It's very hard to get Arav to work properly without a leader though, because his damage is kind of like not the best if he hasn't got leader bonus. I've got 3 war pools, better be good. I'm going to be mad jelly if it's like next level good, GB, I'm not going to lie. If it is actually good. I reckon they might introduce like a mini wheel that only costs like 100 tokens and you can get maybe like 50 shards off of it or something. I would think that would be pretty good. But maybe of like higher tier characters only, you'd hope. Just gonna get rid of this dudes. 750 bleed me then. Why you gotta do me like that though? Warriors tomorrow, what can I do? Just reset, man. Just reset. I'd say reset. Unless you're really using him, I'd say reset it. Worst bit is I have 5-star tokens to 5-star, and I have the tokens to 5-star and start trying for 50, 35. 100% reset that, man. Like, you don't want to be in this position. Oh, walk. So I always call it in my head. World Champions. Well then. You don't want to be in this position in the walk. Okay, we're gonna claim what we can. I think we get 1 pool here. I've already claimed 2, so we're gonna get 3 pools. Got my daily rubies, so I'll do the rubies roadmap as well. Got the S-Class pool we're gonna do as well. And I think I've got a couple of these pools to come in this region. And we've got the weapons. I don't think we opened the weapons yet, did we? Just coin the weapon, just like WC faction. Someone immediate max their trader's weapon. Yeah. Standard. Because I've got a test region, I have like loads of blowtorches basically. And the amount of resources you go through to max out a weapon is crazy. So the people who spend is nuts. And I don't know, maybe try and do well in arenas to get some blowtorches. You know, could be a way. I'm gonna be off all weekend and running him as my main leader on attack or in defense. I saw your defense team though. You don't have a fast team with him. You remember you need to have really a fast team with Mercer, otherwise he's just gonna lose. Like, it doesn't matter if you stun everybody in that case. You can always catch up against Mercer teams if they're not fast. Okay, I'm going to put on the cards here again. Let's go and get it. Let's go and get it. S-Class Trader. Go and get it. Gonna get his cards. 50. 50. He does look like a bit of a boss. It must be quite heavy having that many necklaces on, not gonna lie. Must be pretty heavy. Mess up your posture, not sure if it's worth it. 2 pulls. I did get Michonne in this region, so I got one of the like rarer characters or whatever you want to say in each region. Other region I got Roxy, this region I got Michonne. I guess okay then. It's not really that big a deal for me. Brady. I'll take it. I'll take the trainers. Okay, we've got 3 pulls on this wheel. I don't really care what I get. High-end gear. Yeah, I'm not really... Like, the reason I really wanted Rosita in another region is because I'd already got quite a lot of her cards randomly. We're going to get... Davey. Crazy Dave. Kind of would prefer cards, though, if I'm honest. Diego's still usable. Yeah, if you want to. If you want to. Hand crank radio, take that. That's pretty nice. 3-0. The triple. Lastly, we have Lilith. Is it just a singular? 5. Okay, that's not bad. That isn't bad. That's the most Liliths I could get, right? Hey, I'll take that. That's pretty nice. That's pretty good. I should be getting a, you know, I reckon I'll probably get maybe 5 or 10 more pulls on that. Because I've got the dailies still. Whatever it's called. The dailies here, which gives me like 300s. Which is pretty good. Okay. Weapons, guys. Weapons. Left or right? Left or right? I swear I've done 20 crafts on AP and over 10 crafts on her days to get double attack. Don't try and get double attack on her day's weapon. For sure. I don't ever get the offers where I play those other games for like 1-2k coins anymore. I was told it was because on Apple, not Android, but is there a fix? No, I think Android is where a lot of those offers are now, pretty much. Is Davey good? He's okay. He's okay. Radio conversion is out. In the store or in the FAQ? I have to check. I guess I have to swap regions or something. Or do I have to go back in the shop? Oh, okay. Wait, what? Oh, I see, I see. 1 radio for 3 gold bricks. I mean, is it meant to be 1 radio 4 gold bricks? Why am I only getting to be? Why am I only allowed to get 4? What the hell? That's 4 days. I seem to have 47 left. It's like, where's the trainers in here, man? Give me some Berts. Just put 100 Berts in here. 100 Berts, 1 radio a Bert. Come on. I'm talking the lowest trainer of the lowest trainers, man. That seems a bit, yeah. Alright then. Left or right, guys? Left or right? We've got 2 rights, 1 left. We need 5. First one to 5. Lock's gagging for the trader. Should defo have done the 100 pull for him. He's... I don't think he'd work with me too well. I don't have promos that he'd work with. He works with recent promos really well. I have 1 and 5. That's pretty much all I've got. If I randomly had the Matteo already, I would probably try for him. Yeah, for sure. That auto team I made on the other thing, it was crazy. So easy. Okay, 1, 2, 3 rights, 2 lefts. Do you think it's worth to get Heng Yen or Arav for S-Class? Yeah, I think they're both great. I think Arav is like one of the best characters when it comes to SR, and Heng Yen is like was my MVP when it came to Onslaught in terms of getting like no rush teams. Really good, especially with the crit weapon. What's up, Lord Bradley? Thanks for tuning in, man. 3 of each, guys. Wait, no, 4 rights, 2 lefts. So we need 1 more right or 3 more lefts. There's 70 people in chat. Come on. 1 more right, 3 more lefts. Matteo is so bastard in hard maps. Just usability and revive until the enemy team just dies. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, no doubt. But it doesn't work on SR too well because it is part of his active. Okay, we get another right. Alright, we're going to go right first. I I'm not 100% sure what I'm going for in this region. I actually think we're going for some new stuff like 20% AP to self and impair on attack. I think that's what we're trying to go for. So if we're seeing some tough weapons, that's most likely what it's going to be. We're going to get a crit. And that's Mackenzie's shotgun. And it's not going to be what we want. No nice teal blue colour, but it was a crit though. We'll give Earl his due. When he gives us a crit, we've got to give him a little nod. And now when he doesn't give us a crit, we say, "You suck!" That was the 20% AP weapon. Well, is the hope for. I wanted to put on Kenny's rifle, because I don't have a Kenny's rifle. So yeah, not much luck on the weapons this week, unfortunately. Unfortunately. I have got the plat mod in this region as well, I think. We'll just check it out in a second. Oh, it's spoiling, guys. It's getting darker outside, but it's warmer in here. My god. My goodness. Okay, we're gonna open the Supreme bags. Give us some tickets. We mainly want tickets just to stack those up as quickly as much as possible. I think there are tickets in here anyway. And we have Ulysses. Definitely tickets in these. Tickets that are like number 1. Trainers are okay though. Alright. Various combat mods. Okay, silver. So again, potentially one of these is a plat mod. We won't know unless we actually get it. Trauma resist. I'm gonna do my mods next week in this region as well, just because, yeah, I'm a little light. Didn't get anything great, so saving a luck here. Any guesses there here, guys? Again, both of these are going to be attack set guaranteed. Both of these are attack set guaranteed. Good night, Mr. C. Thanks for tuning in, man. Have a good night. Who would you get first for S-Class, Arav or Hengyan? Arav for attacking, like primarily for attack raids, but he's decent for defense and SR. Hengyan, I would say, is decent for attack, but he's great for a defense team. He needs that weapon upgrade though. He needs that critical 100%. Attack versus fast, bleed resist, attack on attack, stun resist. Okay, some good ones in here, guys. Thank you. What I think makes the most evil player in the game is one who puts 5 mirrors on a defense in old school. Yeah, I mean, it's not nice, but I one-shot that. They don't revive each other. That's the only good thing. And you don't get too much of like a points down from losing people versus turns taken. Hey Locke, I live in Iran. Can you do something for us to buy offers? I think it's to do with your vendor. You know, it's about you being able to have access to a local vendor. That's about it. Amazon, iTunes, and Google Store. Basically, is it worth upgrading the S-Class Glenn? Not really. I see him as more like a just filler character for SR. I mean, you can slowly level him, but you know, when you got luckies and stuff, but I'd still say primarily put other characters in there. Attack versus tough, yeah, I'll take that as well. What's a good 5-star team for 5-star arenas? I use the first turn team with 8% weapons and stuff, but I think that's going to have like very limited usage. I'm going to have to rethink my approach there soon. But they can, yeah, I mean, you lose some score, but you don't lose as much for taking more turns. More turns reduces your score much more than losing characters. Okay, we're going to open. Come on, we've got 2 trash mods in the other region. Just give me 1 decent one out of these 2. Like 1 out of 4 mods on plat mods should be decent, right? Got attack set. I'd be reasonably happy with any stat. Primarily attack. Attack versus any trait, be happy with. Decent resist. Okay. Okay, someone did say that. Someone did say that. Attack versus fast. Thank you very much, Jays. I take it. I take it. If we get some good rolls on that, that could be legit as well. That could be actually really, really legit. So I'll take that one. Okay, next up, come on. See if we can go for the double. Give me something good. Okay, that's not very good. Attack, defense while stunned. But we get one. We get one. Let's open the choice crates. I definitely need tough gear on this region. I think I'm gonna go for. It's either Laupo or the Gentleman. Like the only reason I think in a Laupo is because it's such a high amount of cards in comparison, and I don't have her yet. But I'm really far away from her. I'm like 7k away from her, so. And I'm definitely gonna go for this guy first. Let's just go for this guy. It don't matter. I'll just go for this dude. Gentleman. Tough gear. In here we were going for frost. And here we'll just take one of each. I actually probably should have taken 2 watches. Here we'll just leave that. Here, I think as well, we shall just leave it because I'm not sure what I'm doing in here. Okay, okie dokie. Let's get the upgrades in on that mods. Wasn't too bad. %, not great there. Blue Yumiko or Tobin 5-star for attack team. Who should I use? Tobin. Specialist skill makes him useful. Oh my god, the rolls, guys, are getting absolutely trashed. We have to get 13% pretty much. The 13.5 to make this any good. Lapo is very usable in turn 2. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. After a month, you can get S-Class Doctor if you keep getting cards. After a month, you can get S-Class Doctor if you keep getting cards. What do you mean? I've got S-Class Doctor Stevens. Or enough to get him. I just need to level up his 6 stars. I've already completed the stuff there. My gosh. My gosh. Do you know what else is the trauma stash 2 other than Doctor Weapon? Should I go for the stash or Dr. Stevens S-Class? It's up to you, man. It's up to you. I mainly went for the S-Class, like, to buff out my roster. My fast characters are the worst thing in my roster. And whenever I do SR on fast stages, I'm taking a lot of 6 stars, basically, so. This is expensive. This is the 3rd. Oh, God, I think this is like the 4th or 5th. I don't want to skip, I just want to watch it. The animation's all nice and pretty. See, it's actually okay for a gold, but it's not very good for a platinum. We got really bad rolls. We only gained 5.5% on base. So we got absolutely screwed. The worst it could be is 36%. The very worst. And that's the messed up bit there is, that is the mod that was good, whereas the mods in the other regions were bad and we got better percentages and like better than gold mods potentially. So RNG, baby. RNG. Coming at ya. What was your first S-Class character? I can't remember. Pete and Krista, I guess. but Slash seemed quite attempting for other S-Class cards. Mama's Dayu. Dayu's a weird character. I've got her as an S-Class. I haven't really done much with her so far. I have AP Dr. Stevens and Lee Human Shield, but I have 30 veteran rings. Who should I choose to max out? S-Class characters is where you should use your veteran rings, or very, very high tier 6-star characters which are still usable, like Commands, for instance, or Dr. Stevens. Pretty much. It's pretty much it. Commands, Dr. Stevens. There aren't really many other 6-stars that are usable. Maybe a buffing character or like a leader like Alice, Diego, that sort of thing. Really, maybe like a first turn control character like Raven or Cole, you know? You need to try out their Henny Dayu combo lock. It's so good. I don't have Dayu in the region I've got Heng Yan in yet. And this is the region I've got Heng Yan in. Look how close I am to Dayu. It is actually mad, but the reason I haven't gone for her is because the second day I've got, I haven't even 6-starred yet, so I'm not really in a rush. I know she's going to come round in an event eventually, and I'll just get the extra cards there. Why is the game an RPG? Because it's a story-based game. You know, it's a story game, and it's got you know, a background story. That's how it goes. It's just one of the things it's classified as, right? I've been watching your videos for 3 years, and today is the first time that I'm in your live stream. Hey, thank you very much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Yeah, I've had that quite a lot recently. I guess obviously with the stuff that's going down, people are just gonna maybe drop by and just say hello, which is all good. Which is all good. Thank you very much for being a long time viewer of the vids. Will you go for Storm? No, I'm saving my coins for 100 pull. That's what I'm doing basically. My coins are quite close. 16.6. I need 20.4. Wait. 16.4. Okay, I need a bit more than 20.4. I need 20.8. Yeah, 20.8. So we're close. 4,177. It takes so long to level S-Class, it really is worth holding yourself back over 3 daily crates. I haven't leveled her up, so it doesn't seem worth using the crates when I would have to race her to get her S-Class when she could literally be in next week's rewards, and I just get it instantly. Day isn't exactly a highly desired tune, but we've seen Guo in so many, like, I'm talking about these things. I'm talking about like this. Like, she's likely to pop up in one of these eventually. If she pops up next week, then if I get her maxed out, then I'll claim the crates. I'll do it the other way around. Yeah. Basically. Who will you go for the 100 pull? Do you know other promo character coming out? I don't know characters that are coming out ahead of time, guys. Like, I have a rough idea of some characters. Because I'm not actually sure what I'm allowed to say here. Basically, the character like Storm, for instance, I knew about him like yesterday, and that's when I made my video about him. I get a little bit of early info, and it's mainly just to help me create content, nothing else. I wasn't playing with Storm 2 weeks ago. They don't really like narrow down the character, I don't think, until like quite close to the promo release. And to be honest, he could change. Like, it still is an early information. So data mine. It's not data mine. It's not data mine. Please do some pulls. I've done my pulls. I've done my pulls. I'm seeing them. Good. You're right. You're right. Yeah, I mean, it's just I can't really. I mean, I'd love to get on my Russia. She is sick. I love her, but you know, I've always said I do probably long term want to get 2 of her. If I'm honest. Get insider info. Yeah. I want a lockdown shirt when you have some to sell. I'll be honest with you guys. I did plan to have some merchandise available and ready for when I hit 10,000 subscribers, but with the whole lockdown thing that happened, I couldn't really, for myself, I couldn't pay an artist, because I was telling you guys about like this artist I was looking at. I couldn't pay an artist to make something for me. I couldn't really afford to like dish out the money at the time, and with the sort of like stability potential or instability potential, and also even if I could and I had everything ready and I had the design, it was on the website and I could just do it, I'm not gonna like, I think that'd be like the most ill-timed thing I'd ever do. Everyone's under real financial pressure. It's like, hey guys, buy a shirt for me. Like, I just don't think that'd be the great timing, you know. And it will eventually come, guys. Don't worry. I've got some really good idea for merchandise. One of them in particular is really nice. And I'm not sure what website I've been looking at websites that would do it for me, where I'd show them the design and they just put on a shirt for me. And there's a lot of them like that are quite good, that a lot of creators use. Some of them are good value. Some of them are a bit more expensive but better quality, and it's a hard one to go for. Unless your Paul's got anything. I got one good mod, pretty much. I got one good mod. No good weapons. I got some decent stuff from my stash. Can't be too mad at my stash. My stash is alright. I've got lots of cards. 750 Minerva, 500 Rosita there. Not today, but altogether. Look, if your wife died... Okay then. Thanks for the info, mate. I don't even know what to say there. I think you've stumbled across the wrong channel saying that stuff. Just saying. 20% chance to get what I need from 100 coins. Should I do it? From 100 coins? Like, what's the 20% chance? Is there a bag? Oh, this. What, to get 5? Is it 20? No, it's not 20% chance. Unless you're thinking that's 20. That's not 20%. You've got 3% chance to get 5 there. Unless you need 2. Which one are you talking about? I'd buy a Lockdown XL chicken shirt. It's 2 years already. It probably wouldn't be like anything lockdown, too heavily lockdown related, but it should be fairly obvious what sort of slogan I'd put across it, basically. I'm not a big fan of people putting their name on their shirts. Like, it wouldn't just say like lockdown in big capital letters. I think that'd be pretty lame. Just to be honest. Although it is kind of like hard to know what it is. I could do a phrase like "got this on" and then just say "lockdown" on the front. That'd be kind of cool, I guess. And then it could be like could seem kind of generic at the same time. That would be okay. Keep on surviving. Come on, it's got to be keep on surviving. I mean, what else am I going to put on a shirt? I say it every single video. And again, that's something that you could just wear. If a shirt said "keep on surviving" on it, you could wear it to anything. Like, it'd be kind of cool, right? It might have my name really small somewhere, you know, but it wouldn't be too big a deal. That'd be my idea anyway. How many veteran rings does your Dr. Stevens have? I haven't got my Dr. Stevens to 6-star S-class yet. Oh, you mean my normal Dr. Stevens? He's max vet ringed. But he hasn't got a very good weapon here. Oh no, he's got a good weapon here, sorry. My other region has got a terrible weapon. So yeah, I'm just gonna close my blinds. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. No worries. Have fun studying. Keep on surviving. No, 100%. That's one of the main designs that I've come up with. For sure. Perfect nowadays. Yeah, but I mean, like, timing would have been good if I released it 6 months ago. But I'm not going to release that right now because I just think that'll be a bit off. Hey, look, when can we get a face reveal? I mean, I did reveal my face like a year and a half ago. Just go check out my Walking Dead videos of Telltale and you'll see my face there. I featured in some of the Skybound compilation videos for reactions. If you want to go check those out. Keep it simple, obviously your choice. I'll support you, but I don't really wear really graphic tees. It will be simple. But it'll be stylized, you know? It'll have a style to it. It won't just say keep on surviving in like, you know, like basically some random text of like some random like aerial text. It would just be a bit too basic, you know? It'll have a nice design. It will mainly be a picture, but it'll be like nice. Probably have some swords or something involved on it, you know? I'm not sure. I'm not 100% come up with what I'm going to do. Yo, 3 strikes. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for 99 cents. Appreciate it. I'm not sure why you haven't popped up on the screen. It might pop up right now. No? Okay. It might pop up eventually. Not sure what's going on with the notifications there. Thank you very much for the 99 cents. Appreciate that. Super chats. Okay, see you soon. Speaking of Telltale, do you have the Telltale characters besides the new S-Class ones? I have a lot of the old Telltale characters, yeah. I've got a bunch of Clementines. Try and hold on to Telltale characters where I can. Like if we go in here and I go to sell, a lot of the 4 stars I've got here should just be Telltale characters. A lot of the 3 stars, just ignore those. Oh, I've got so many 3 stars, what the hell? I don't even remember getting those. So a lot of 4 stars that I got: Chuck, Mark, Clem. Any of the ones I skipped? Chuck, Mark, Clem, Molly. What else we got? We have Zachary, Sam Fairbanks. Zachary's such a weird character to have in here, considering how much of a role he had in the game. But anyway, Sam Fairbanks, Mariana. Was there ones that I've locked here? Nope. And then we go into we've got Greg Fairbanks, and that's it. And then we go on to the 5 stars. I'll try and get through this. Sometimes they have the logo, sometimes they don't. It's kind of hard. You've got Krista, and it's got quite a lot of Michonne story characters like Pete, Michonne herself. There is Deke. I'm not sure if I've got him. Got another Lee. 5-star Clementine here. Yeah, I got a bunch. I got tons. I need to like make a video of Telltale characters eventually. I know people love that. Yeah, wait a minute. I oofed really bad on a Dr. Stevens event. Accidentally claimed 3 5-stars. Contact support. They might be able to help you. They might be able to help you. I mean, you've got nothing to lose, right? Just try and contact support. Just as long as you haven't leveled one up, like the latest one you claimed, they might be able to help you out. and just say, you know, I only needed 2, I misclicked, whatever. I wish my parent would allow me to donate money to make it. Okay. I mean, you can do whatever you want, man. But if it's not your money, no donations, please. Earlier on, I think you said you were like 11. FYI, don't ever tell me your age, especially if you're young, because straight up, this channel is not for people under the age of 13. YouTube, like TOS. So if you say unless you say otherwise, I assume all of you are older than that. Second, someone says they're older. So yeah. And yeah, spam is not good either. Appreciate it. You should put Clem and Lee on your shirt. I can't do that. You can't sell a shirt with Clementine and Lee on them. I might be able to have a reference to them on it, like a really small reference, like maybe Clem's hat or something like that. But I couldn't have like Clementine on the front. I don't think I could get away with that. Although I do, unless and it's hard. It's hard. I think there's very, very sticky ground, because when I went to Walker StalkerCon, people were selling t-shirts and they were selling posters with her on. But I'd have to find out the legalities there, basically. As long as there aren't zombies ripping people apart with a lot of blood. No, it won't have swearing, nothing like that. It will literally just say, keep on surviving, and it might just have like, on my idea, it would just be like, there'll be a sword going through the text. As if it was like, I don't know, just slicing the wording in half or something. I don't know. I can't really think fully about it. Let me see. What sort of weapon should I get for Frost, and should I level up his rush and active? Rush, you can. Active, no. I don't think its active is very good. It's the bonus HP one, right? And the weapon you want to go for is like a more perfect version of this. Basically, really defensive. Defense and HP stats, elusive impair. The 4th slot, I go for the 5% bonus HP every turn. That's a sick weapon for Frost, I think. Because it makes him so he's kind of like a support character while he's just shielding, like when he's defending. And that's kind of cool. He is a support character anyway, and his rush is really, really powerful. You might want to give him AP on defense, maybe in that 4th slot instead. Just so if people do start hitting him, which they generally won't do, they'll generally avoid him. You know, you're gonna... The thing with shields, right? Everyone knows how to get past them. You can control them quite easily because you can only have a certain amount of resist, so they're easily going to be able to get controlled. Like, they've got taunt resist and, let's say, stun resist. They can just be confused, you know? You can always get past the shield. There's nothing they can do about it, unfortunately. Even if someone doesn't have any, like, the resist that they need, they can also just use focus to bypass, so... It's hard. Shields are really hard at the moment. They're really hard. It's hard to know if... I think the best teams, I'll just straight up say, the best teams don't have a shield. Like, simply said, the best teams do not have a shield. Just because they don't really do anything except slow down, and the best teams can actually beat you, not just slow you down. That's why, you know, kill potential is always really good on a defense team. Even if it's in one S class that can potentially wipe a team, like Arav is really, really powerful on defense teams. Not so bad, as I don't have much S level up gear. I'd still contact support though. You could get lucky. You never know. My friend is in a band, and their first tee had the. It has never been worn. Yeah, I get that. It's never going to be like that for me. Don't worry. I mean, that isn't how I roll with my channel anyway. I like to be quite like, what's the word? Accepting, like, of everyone's kind of tastes and stuff. When Storm out, when the trader ends, so in 2 hours 12 minutes. No wait, 3 hours 12 minutes. Ends in 3 hours 12 minutes. I'm not gonna ban you, but I can't even allow you to type that in chat, guys. Like, honestly, I straight up can lose my channel stuff if people start pretending they're young. So like, I will just end up banning people, but don't make me do it, please. It's legit like such a massive issue on YouTube right now because of some American laws that came into be. So just literally just don't type your age in chat. I don't even want to know. It makes no difference to me, you know. Just leave it, please. Just please. It's not even a troll at this point. It's literally just like not worth it. Should I upgrade S-Class Princess or Mercer? I think Princesses should be like your A#1 just because she's going to be in every team. She's going to get hit really hard when you do it active as well. So yeah, you will need licensing permission, dollars. Yeah, most of the time, most likely, yeah, sadly. But if I have something that references it and it isn't like really obvious, then it could be okay. Like I could write some text that Clementine says, or I could like have the hat in like laying on the floor next to the wording or something like that. That could be okay. They might not, you know, they might be okay with that. But if I actually had like straight up Clementine as the main thing, that's where I think they're not cool. I have S-Class Frost on my team. I'm not sure if he's useful. Should I replace with Princess? Frost doesn't seem to work against huge players. Maybe just like when you come up against the faction, I used to have it where I had two different defense teams. One was much quicker offensive team that I could use against lower end factions because I knew it would kill them really quickly, but higher end factions would be able to deal with it quite easily. And then I had a more defensive one that was harder and just slower to take down. Even if it did get taken down, it was just slower, so at least I could survive for a little bit to try and get some points, you know? So just maybe have two defenses in position and just switch between them based on who you're coming up against. If you're finding that shields are good against, like, not the big whales, basically, then that's the way to do it, basically. That's you know what you already know what to do, but just test it out. Do the double defenses. Who would be a good leader for defense team with Frost? Pete, Angel. I don't think Mercer teams are good with Frost. Could be okay, but yeah, I don't think Mercer teams are okay. The thing is with Mercer teams, you need Doc Stevens on a Mercer team pretty much, or you need a lot of AP weapons, and you need commands, and you need like 20% APs to self. Without a Doc Stevens, you can get a Mercer a turn 1 rush without a Doc Stevens, which is actually pretty good. Just with a 20% weapon and 2 8% weapons, I believe. So that's why I'm trying for a 20% weapon in my other region. Still waiting for a blue-yellow leader for S-Class. Yeah, blue-yellow, green-blue. Those two. I mean, I would even take a red-yellow at this point, like Michelle style. That'd be kind of cool. You're in the UK? Yes, I am in the UK indeed. Yeah, no worries, Jim. But it sounds like you know. I mean, you already know it's not good against Wales. Try and formulate a defense that seems to slow down Wales. Like trying to come up with a defense that will make it so that Wales will get defended is hard. Like I defend Wales a lot, but I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to make it so I've got a team that is strong. And then every now and again, I can probably get lucky against someone who's a whale. Having some level of kill potential in your defense team is really important. So that, like, basically, if I come up against a defense team that's got no kill potential, even if I lose, even though, like this has got quite good kill potential, but if I take out their kill potential, which is these two characters, and they've both got AP down weapons. I think one of these is a 6-star as well. Okay, so this is going to be potentially like one of their controllers. Sorry, one of their kill potential is going to get taken out here. Second I take out those two characters, it's basically over for them, you know? No more kill potential. But if you've got an entire team like that, where I'm like, imagine the other characters could be like a second Frost, let's say, and then who's not a really good kill potential character that's on the defense team quite a lot. Tiffany, for instance, right? I could literally auto that team and eventually win guaranteed, because all this team's going to do is just keep itself alive at that point. So I've got nothing to worry about really. I'm saving my coins for the next S-Class Claremont S-Class RIP promo. I would do that in 40 pools, Nathan. No matter which one comes up, just like do it with 40s. What is your main defense team? My main defense team is pretty similar in both regions. In that is Angel and like that basically. It has a Rampage weapon in both regions. In my other region, it's identical to this, different commands. And Hengyan. Hengyan, I'd actually say in a way is kind of better than Arav. Arav needs to rush to be good, whereas Hengyan's beast as a basic attacks if he's got the nice weapon. The top tier teams always run Mercer leads to stun turn 1, Doc for active, then a command to AR Doc Stevens turn 1, then come turn 2, that is when you use your AP on attack for your other 2. Yeah, exactly. How's this for defense? Blue leads, Blue Lee leads. Wang Fa 6-star, Trader 6-star, Frost S-Class, and Holly 6-star. There's a lot of 6-stars in there. There's a lot of 6-stars in there. Trader and Wang Fa would work great together, but the issue you've got is your stats, right? The issue you've got is your stats. I'll try and find a team that's actually got some 6-stars on it. We'll see. Let me see the ones you said. Tough, alert, tough. So a lot of tough characters in there. A lot of people use Arav, to be honest. A lot of people are using Arav as an attacking character, right? So these are basically the characters you're going to be using there because your leader is Blue Lead. Does he give defense? Blue Lead gives AP on defense. And is it HP? What does Blue Lee give as a leader skill? Power teams like Arav and Priya, when you can command them turn 2 and wipe an entire team. That's what well factions use. Yeah, I mean I can do that pretty much natural with my team. Like these two will rush turn 2 guaranteed against anybody because they got their rushes right. And it's down to like RNG where the Rampage actually works on it. Have you tried focus while focused? You mean attack while taunted? I don't really come up against teams that survive long enough or have taunt that early, you know? No worries, Nathan. I'm glad. I'm happy I helped you. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully hitting the like buttons and subscribing to my channel is appreciated. If you enjoy my content, nice. I mean, being an average player, the best way to build teams, well, factions use is trial and error. You gotta get beat very badly to get better. Yeah, you can get lucky. Like this region is where I've spent a lot more of my coins, my money, honestly. And I didn't get lucky until recently, until getting this weapon basically. Up until then I was it was just hard, whereas my other region I got really lucky with weapons. I got Rampage straight away. I got crit expert, took a little bit longer, but it didn't take too long, maybe 15 goes. And that defense is pretty decent. It seems to do pretty decent anyway. Basically it's leveraging the fact that I'll rush quickly. I'll have Priya and Hengyan rush turn 2 with this defense, right? Let me just an easy way to come up against your defense, just to see how it will work, right? Is just to defend. Oops. It's just to defend. Don't try and attack. And that way you can see the natural course of your defense team, pretty much. So at this point I can see who's going to have their rushes guaranteed turn 2. And by the looks of things, it's going to be both the damage dealers. So again, I'll defend. Now this is basically coming up, As long as I can't take them out in this time, how much damage can they do in that time? Hang Yen's taking out 1 guaranteed. Priya takes out 1 more. There's a lot of control on one of them. And Doc Stevens would have a basic, well, you'd have a basic attack with 1 extra character. And then it would just be a matter of time. So you can sort of see how your defense would work just by defending. Like if you're defending against your defense and it isn't killing you within 5 or 6 turns, there's something wrong. Like your defense needs to be scary in at least a certain level, right? Rampage chats, it does when it works, for sure. Leave 40% defense and a huge bonus to AP and being attacked. Yeah, I mean, the defense is going to help, but they're just 6-star stats is just so low. I'd definitely put Angel in there if you've got Angel as a leader. It's the same leader skill, but S-class leader is so much better. It's harder to know what's on that defense team as well. Could be any trait. That's why Angel's pretty dangerous. And it stops turn 1 teams a little bit better. Or not turn 1 control stuff a little bit better. Mercer teams are the only teams I have trouble with usually. Right now my defense is Pete, Doc, Steven, Xander, Priya, and Frost. I may replace Priya with Princess and see how that works because Princess is broken. She isn't that good on defense in my opinion because everyone runs Princess on attack. So like everyone taunts her. And then she'll get normalized no matter what, so Berserker will not be as powerful. But yeah. Taunt. What about Princess? What did you say? Have you tried? You mean just on Princess? No, I haven't done anything like that on Princess. I killed Princess before she active, so you do not want to let her active, or I control her. The only time I ever get taunted is like Cole, and I did use it on against Cole teams once upon a time. That was kind of cool. Rampage is just a pain. I swear they give it a 5% chance to actually get the weapon trait. I've had 35. You'll be lucky if it's 5. Like, you'll be lucky, right? Let's be honest. It's most likely like that, you know? Right. It'd be most likely a really low percent. It took me like 30 goes to get in one region, and it took me 1 go to get in the other. The disparity there. Oh man. What comment mod should you put on Wang for? Sorry again. Oh, okay. I did a really long video. It's a stream, but you can check it out. I did a stream two weeks ago on like tomorrow, Friday. Yeah, 2 weeks ago tomorrow, where I just went over these 4 teams that I show here. This top one versus Range. This one versus Lao Po. This one versus Aaron. And this one versus Jackie, and I just show all the mods I use. You can see there's only 1 character that's in every team, and that's just Princess because she's monstrous. I actually had Angel instead of Priya in this team, but I'm just testing out Priya. For Wang Far, he's just really defensive, and the idea behind his mods and pretty much that entire team's mod is I don't have any confuse resist against Jackie, and you might think that's crazy, but my idea is like it's only 1 turn. I still gain AP. I would only do basic attacks anyway. If their confused attacks doesn't mean too much. The only downside is I could potentially attack someone on my own team and then control them. I'm not going to take anyone out because I've got a really defensive lineup here against Jackie. But yeah, I would just like however you mod him, just double resist. Defense versus fast is good. AP drain is like what I'm using because like after he's done his active rush, he's not really that useful in terms of what he can bring to the table. So he's got having some control there. That's why I'm trying to make the Impair on attack weapon. What region you're in? I'm in Schley right now, but I've got a region in Hall as well. No worries, Moon. Take care, bro. Have a good day at work. I assume you're off to work. So these are my regions. I'm in Schley right now, and then my other region is Hall. Is it ever worth pulling on epic weapon cache? Personally, I would never pull on the epic weapon cache, because if there is ever a weapon that's good enough to get, you only got 1% chance to get it. You mainly only put on this if you're really desperate for Armory tokens, in my opinion. And then you treat anything else you get as just a bonus. It's mainly an Armory token wheel. They're just trying to sell Armory tokens, which they are kind of like, you know, putting a stranglehold on to get them. And I understand why. I'm not fully against it, but I think we need better avenues to get certain things. And I have actually put forward a request for an update to the Armory. A little idea I had was basically like, let's take any weapon, right? Let's say this weapon is pretty sick. You guys agree it's a pretty sick weapon in certain characters' hands, S-class characters' hands? Sick weapon. We'd want to make it a 5-star weapon. So I click upgrade to 5-star, can't afford it. It costs 50k Armory tokens, it's insane. So a way around this is they could give out actual like 5-star weapon tokens where you can 5-star a weapon. Now, it would have the same value as 50,000 Armory tokens in terms of the 5-starring a weapon, but it would have no value elsewhere. Whereas the reason they don't give out Armory tokens to 5-star weapons very often is because you can just use it on upgrading for Rampage and stuff. So this way they be a bit more directed towards where you could use it. And then I don't really see some downside here. I just see it like you're giving people more options to need tier 4s to get more Armory tokens. Like right now, if we look at my 5-star weapons, right? None of these weapons I want to put a tier 4 on. Except this one where I'm not really sure what I'm going to put on it. But none of these weapons I want to put a tier 4 on. The reason I 5-starred them was because it was part of the original event and I got Armory tokens back and it just seemed worthwhile. Eventually I might want to do James. The next person I want to do is Princess, but I can't even afford to 5-star a weapon, let alone do the upgrades on it afterwards. So, yeah. Big up the whole gang. I have just got my Armory to level 20. What is the best research to do? You want to research this. This is like the way to go. You want to get to amplification 4. So you go amplification 1, amplification 2, amplification 3, amplification 4. And you can get your chance to get a Rampage weapon. That's the best upgrade that you can possibly get in here. Unless you want to get the fast one, which is destruction 4, which is okay. Which is over here. Which is critical expert. Only certain characters can use that really well, but I like that quite a lot. But yeah, amplification 4 on tough weapons, Rampage. You can just go into research and just you can click through and see what they give. So you can be like, is resistance good? Dazed when taking critical damage, daze the enemy for the next 2 turns. It's okay, very usable with certain characters. I did it very early because I thought it would be good. I didn't get it. Took me 30 tries to get Rampage afterwards anyway, so yeah. I have the exact same weapon but with attack on these axe. One of my favourite weapons for sure. But definitely not my best. Yeah, I've got a couple of the healing stuns now. But I've actually got like quite a few of those healing stuns. I got 2 here. That's a perfect. That's nearly a perfect. And then this one is nearly a perfect as well. So I've got 3 of those. But the reason I think that one's the best isn't just because it's perfect, it's also because the people who can use it, I don't know, I think they love that. Healing stun is pretty fun to use, yeah. Kind of like legendary ascendance medals with Armory. Sort of. I'd see it more as like blowtorches, right? Just you're skipping the craft effectively. That sort of thing. I think it would be a good addition. They could sell it. They could sell it in the store. You know, as an offer. Like they could have it an offer like basically 5-star your next weapon. And they could sell it for quite cheap. The reason when they sell 50,000 Armory tokens is actually because 50,000 Armory tokens is really expensive, but the best value you've got to use 50,000 Armory tokens isn't a 5-star weapon, it's actually to try and get upgrades. Whereas an actual 5-star weapon token can only be used on 5-star weapon tokens, so the value of it slightly changes, and they probably sell it for cheaper, and then thus making it a bit more like worth buying and people would buy. I don't know, it just seems like, I mean, for me that's like a really obvious thing. And then they could even put it in this wheel with just a low percentage chance, like was it the wheel? Where's the wheel? This wheel. And they could put it in like, they could lower some odds here, all of these by like 0.5% and then add it at like 4% chance or something, or 2% chance to get it. Because then you can just insta 5-star weapon, it's pretty decent. Or they could put it in the Armory tokens thing. When you upgrade a weapon, does it look change? Yeah, only up until platinum though. Sorry, only up until legendary. Like when it's purple, that's the best it's ever gonna look. This is the only time it's ever gonna change. Then when it gets to the next one is gonna be diamonds, and then it's gonna be sorry, the next one's gonna be masterwork, and then it's gonna be diamond. I've got a diamond weapon here. Diamond 650 plus, masterwork 630 plus, I think. I've got pretty much an identical weapon in my other region, but it's diamond because it has 48% instead of 50. It does look beautiful, I'm not gonna lie. It's like, oh wow, beautiful. And for them, they can make more money by selling both good idea, in my opinion. And also, they could probably do it in events, right? They could do like as an end of event reward. They could do like a 2-week event, and you're guaranteed to be able to get a token to 5-star weapon. That would seem legit to me. I think they don't do enough weapon stuff in events. I think people are really, really interested. Like weapons are a massive deal in this game, and they don't do anything with weapons. They don't do weapons as part of events. They always do characters, which is cool, but they don't. They could make a variance there. They could mix it up a bit. When they're not doing the character for a month, they could do a weapon instead. Now imagine they just did like a... Imagine they just did a healing stun weapon, for instance. Not this particular one, but like it just had healing stun. It had 30% attack, 30% defense. So you could choose which way you wanted to go, and that's all it had on it. And it was a strong weapon. Or they could do off trait, like this is the only time you can ever get this weapon. And it could be, let's think, alert, you know? That would be cool. That'd be cool. The only issue I'm really having at the moment is that Scopely charges way too many Armory tokens, but not enough ways to earn them or buy them as a reasonable price. Same with everywhere else. I mean, you can get enough to get a certain amount of crafts per week. But that's one of their main avenues of making money at the moment, is because weapons are so powerful and they can make such a big difference. They're hoping people will spend money on that avenue, you know? Potentially unpopular opinion, Storm is overall better character than the trader. I think in his own right, as an individual character, maybe on an attack team especially, 100% I'd actually say he is. But on a defense team, I would say they're around about equal, just as an individual. But the thing is, the trader, once you start comboing him with certain characters, comes much stronger. And there's not much you can do with Storm. He doesn't have much character synergy. He's just like a lone wolf, which is cool. Whereas the trader, this is why I wouldn't really necessarily pull for the trader as a 100 pull, even though I think he's really, really powerful. He's not a lone, like, solo character that will just solo a team on defense. He's really easily countable just by himself. But like I said, comboed with the right characters, he's going to be horrible to deal with. I don't like his specialist at all. Like, I think his specialist is ridiculous. He's just so overpowered. Yellow should have off traits, healing stun. Yellow should have something like that's why I love Heng Yan's weapon, right? Heng Yan's weapon is just like, we don't have that within fast characters other than Heng Yan, pretty much. That's why I'd kind of recommend him. He's just a lot of fun, guys. Not gonna lie, he's a lot of fun. Not many characters, like, no, I mean, at the end of the 5-star era, we started getting some like offensive, like stun and attack for to Razor and stuff like that. But double attack on Heng Yan's a lot of fun. How do you level up quick? If you mean your personal level, like top left hand corner level, where I'm level 173, then you want to do the XP roadmap every Sunday or Saturday. I can't remember what day it is. Where Gear Hunt is right now is normally where it pops up in this top right hand corner. SR here, like this current thing that's going on right now, SR is great for leveling up because you're basically giving energy, 8 energy every 2 hours just to get XP for free. And the last stage, the very last stage of SR gives you 10,000 XP if you 3-star it, which is crazy. You can just do that over and over and over and over and over again. Have you read the Walking Dead comics? Not much. Bits and pieces. Also, now they're giving us these flag upgraded tunes. I just pulled out some Michonne, but the flag maps will rarely ever appear, so what is the point? Yeah, they did have flags in a flag room up earlier this week, but I don't think the characters are that worth it now, obviously. I nearly rushed him. It's just like, yeah, just gonna kapow. I think people look at one thing on a character and think, yep, buy, instead of looking at the overall character, e.g. the trader, specialist skill. The trader is extremely powerful. He's definitely a stronger character than Storm, but it takes a lot less to get Storm as powerful as he can be. It takes a lot more to get the trader as powerful as he can be, if that makes sense. And that's why whales will look at him and see the high-end potential of him, because they will spend money to get him that, like, powerful. Whereas, like, your average free-to-play character, your average free-to-play player, if you got lucky and pulled him, you probably wouldn't even be able to get him to like 80% functionality. Honestly, I probably would get him to like 85, 90% max. It's because I'm not going to be spending the money to get his weapon to be beast modes. Whereas some characters don't even need that. Like, I don't think Storm needs like some next level gen weapon. He couldn't even get extra attack really from his weapon because fast weapons just aren't like that. Did I complete the thing today? Yeah, Sailor's Reckoning. Complete. Okay, I've got to do some arena battles. I'm just gonna. Is it draft endurance? Okay. Let's do it. Free entry. And I wish you could like auto draft. Aha. I got S-Class Zachary and 6-star Zachary. I'm funny, guys. I'm funny. This is a terrible team. I'm gonna need him. I'm probably just gonna hit auto a lot, just because I'm only looking to get the attacks in. I don't care if I want to lose because it's endurance as well. Going against the weakest teams because of that as well. I pity the player that goes up against a trader, Storm, Doc, Stevens, Mercer, and come on to the team. What, Mercer lead? Yeah. Yeah, if they can make Storm rush early, it's really, really problematic. How many hours do you play daily to have these awesome weapons and tunes? I only upgrade my weapons like once a week. I do it for streams mainly. I do basic upgrades like 5% and stuff like that. Like whenever I want. But I only upgrade my like special stuff once a week. Trader's just going ham. This is funny. Yeah, he's not gonna win you fights quick in this by himself. I mean, I don't know why he doesn't do like a powerful character first. But how many hours do I play? It really depends. Like, if I'm recording a video, I may take 2 or 3 hours to record that video. I may be in the game, I may be having the game on, I may be talking about stuff in the game, I may be showing stuff in the game, but I'm not really playing the game, you know? It's hard to like right now I'm streaming. I am playing the game, but I don't sit here and play like I am on my stream ever unless I'm streaming, if that makes any sense. What's up, Dylan? I feel Jackie, 2 traders, Wangfar and Doc will be the best team. Doc, why are people saying Doc? Which Doc are you talking about? AP Doc, like you gotta say AP Doc or S-Class Doc from now on. Otherwise, like, it's impossible to know who you're talking about. Here's the funny thing about this, right? And just go around stunning people as well. The people I'm not doing actives on, I can just stun. Did they get their rushes first? No, they didn't. Oh, they did. No way, he didn't. I was like, did he? Couldn't work it out. Check him out. You don't get rushed. Oh, thank you very much, Robert, for hitting the sub button. Appreciate it. I think Aaron is going to be meta defense going forward. He's a def tank for sure, yeah. But the only thing is he is hard countered, and there aren't too many def leaders that are hard countered right now. Mercer isn't. Pete isn't. Even though Pete gets destroyed, Pete isn't hard countered because you can have tough characters behind him, and it's hard to take fast characters against a Pete team like easily. Jackie teams aren't hard countered because they're trait protectors. You take a alert character. Sorry, if you take a strong character against a Jackie team to kill the fast characters, the alert characters can wreck you. Vice versa with the tough characters and the alert character to do damage against the alert characters and the fast characters will wreck you. Like Aaron teams, just either Nova teams or like any melee teams, just is a direct counter, no trait damage taken by the attack team. And that's why I built those like teams that I talked about. I'll show you. I would say they're harder to build right now because there aren't too many good characters, but like when more characters become available, like you're not taking too much trait damage here. Like if that was AJ, when AJ becomes available for a melee attack team, then yeah, it's a problem, big problem. But he is really tanky as a character, I will give him that. Like Aaron is really tanky. But anyone who just doesn't have much attack and you can just raise their defense massively is obviously going to be tanky. Is Rosita good? I like her. Bide is pretty strong, but then the second normalized resist comes out, she'll be stronger. What's up, Believer? Then quick question: would you put 800 plus attack mod on S-Class Mercer? I don't know if I'm wasting it. What set? Depends on the set. My attack set, I wouldn't personally. I've got other characters that could utilize that much more. But if it's on like a defense set, then I would like maybe, you know. But like you, it's a difficult one. Mercy, even want to keep alive or rush quick. You can't have it like can't have him do damage and not rush quickly. He'll just get destroyed. What was I doing? I was doing arenas. I have one more attack. Something auto. A defense monster. I mean, yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be terrible. It wouldn't be terrible. 100% hero. That should be nice. It's kind of needed. Does this kill through tenacity? I'm guessing it does. Yeah. Okay. There's a blue flags roadmap up right now if you want to do it for the blue flags and stuff. You get a gold mod on it. It might be worth just doing it up to the gold mod and stopping if you have the spare energy as well. You're cool. Okay. My fan is cooling me down quite nicely today. It's been good. He has 4,644 attack and 4,745 defense. And as of now, with 3 rings to go. I mean, he is already quite stat heavy towards defense and HP, if I remember right. Let me just double check. Yeah, he's got more defense and HP than attack. I mean, I don't think he needs attack. His rush is really powerful. 800% is really good. On a defense team, he's gonna be rushing against characters that have like no defense and HP because they're all gonna be offensive. S-class Rick or Alpha. Ooh. Ooh. They're both really good. And one's more just offensive and one's more like enables other characters. I got Lewis, but don't know if he is good. Lewis is good. Got him as an S-class. He's good as an S-class. You think 50% HP and 25% chance is good? Like 25% chance to heal 50% HP? Not really. I think I prefer guarantees always. See you later, Lord Bradley. Take care, man. Favorite character in Walking Dead show? I like the Whisperers that were added, obviously. I mean, if you mean like ever. Probably Rick. I really liked Rick. I really liked Rick. Who else? I kind of liked Tara. There were moments I didn't like Tara, but then I liked Tara. Quite a lot of the characters, when I started to like them, they killed them off. It was as if they make them likable to a lot of people, and then they wanted to kill them off, basically, to make people annoyed. I didn't get that. It's like okay. I mean, I guess that's one way to play it, guys. Oh, haven't done it on this region. 5 more. That would have been an oof. Next week rewards. What? What are we talking about? Daryl. That's a lot of people's picks, but it's not my. I mean, I don't mind him. I liked Merle quite a lot. I liked his character arc, confliction, and you know, like deep down a decent guy, while at the same time being generally a horrible guy. At the same time, Governor was kind of cool in terms of being a bad guy, pretty cool bad guy. Glenn, Negan. Yeah, they do kill them off randomly. I think Herschel and his daughter were the most shocking deaths. I don't know. I think some of the ones the Whisperers did were pretty good, like shock value wise, because they were like unexpected, or you were expecting certain particular characters based on the comic, and they did twists. But the one that I was really sad about with the Whisperers was, I can't remember her name. Was the girl who was like the loner from Alexandria? I don't know, that was kind of sad. I just started to like the character as well. I was just like, she wasn't as annoying. She wasn't an annoying little girl anymore. She's like just a grown up, and then yeah. It was sad. I really thought that was really sad. Like the barn scene was really sad when Sadiq just basically was like narrating. That was pretty sad. How much rep do you got? 60k, I think. I literally just got to 60k on one of my regions. This one I'm 59 on. I think the other one's 61, or like closing on 61. Rep doesn't really mean much because it just means like I don't put my defense team up a lot. Like right now it's dropped because of the event. I don't mind people raiding me for the event. Some people really like Pearl Clutch. Their rep like it means something. I mean, yeah, whatever. Enid, yeah, it was Enid. Yeah, Enid was this sort of like surprise one for me. Oh, S-Class, Davey just wrecked me. Let's focus the S-Class. Lydia's cool from the comics. I'm not sure, like in the show, I don't think she's as good in my opinion, but didn't like Glenn and Abraham meeting Lucille. I don't mind too much about Glenn. I didn't really care for Glenn too much. Abraham was a bit sad, but didn't really care for him too much either. I'm gonna be honest. I was more sad for the other characters that I liked. Their reactions to it was sad for me. Oh yeah, this guy can be a pretty annoying here. Yeah, the stun comes in really important, and the bleed. Like, have to bleed through a damn bonus HP. It's a good job it does so much damage, the bleed. Nice. He must have like 13k HP. It's crazy. You have a top faction? Yeah, I'm in top factions. Tips how to get S-Class character fast. Grind every day. Make sure you're doing this Reckoning event right now. Get some bonus S-Class items. May not be exactly for characters you're going for, but just go for everything. Save your coins for big pulls. Don't do one pulls. That's a big tip. I mean, you could get lucky with one pull, but you're gonna get more pulls for your coins on a 40 pull, basically. No one is mentioning Carl. I think Judith. I don't like Judith mainly because she's a child actor, and I really don't like child actors a lot of the time. Sometimes that I'm fine with them, but a lot of the time I don't like child actors because generally speaking, the writing for child actors is just like far too advanced for what a child would actually be like, or like they talk about the wrong things. It's basically like someone's written a part for an adult and just made a child read it, and I'm just always like, okay then. It's just like, yeah, cool. Whereas a TV show like Stranger Things, that I liked, even though it was like predominantly like the main group was children, because it seemed like it was what children would actually be saying and doing. It like seemed legit to me. So yeah, I don't know. Judith did like 2 minutes on the... Yeah, I mean, she's pretty much replaced Carl at this point, right? I know they did the whole, like, they replace people and stuff like that in the TV show. I go for Pete Anderson. I would generally go for an attacking character before a defensive character. Gonna have better usage. I haven't seen the show since like season 5. Well, I mean, it's up to you. Could be worth just tuning in. Just don't really like... I mean, if you're a proper hardcore fan, then you might get upset. Personally, I'm not, so I don't really care. Like, if they change certain aspects of the storyline, I can get entertainment out of things. I mean, I'm not really a proper hardcore fan of too many things. But, for instance, I would have got annoyed if they added Clementine to the TV show. I'm not gonna lie. I would have got annoyed if they added Clementine to the comics, because I know they would have messed it up somehow. Mercer is both offense and defense, so it wouldn't be better to go for him over Priya, right? Nah. Priya is a number 1. She is the best attacking character to go for. Mercer can go next to her, but Mercer, like, requires certain characters to make use of him on defense, or, you know, them on defense. Also, you want to be basically getting a Rampage weapon as quickly as possible. I can't really overplay how powerful Rampage Priya is. I can do a couple raids so you can just sort of see what I'm talking about. Right, I've already done a couple. Like, she gets you out of a jam so much more than other characters can generally. When she hits those Rampage on her rushes. It's the Rampage on her rush which is obviously the big deal. The ones on the basic attacks can sometimes be detrimental. Like, I gave Pete his rush. If I would have hit Rampage, I could have potentially hit more. Like, I can potentially win this raid on this one attack with Priya. Right? Because the couple of them actually do have quite high defense stats, so it's unlikely. But I already know I've taken down like 2 or 3 characters here. Because I've got Priya on there as well. So close. And the amount of damage output is just insane. Do I want to... I think I'll just take her out. I think Priya's great. And this is with my team not really being super buffed up. I don't have any of the adjacent weapons yet. I do plan to get on Princess. And that'll be beast modes, basically. Beast. Rampage is just too much. Far too much. Like, again, against these sort of teams, because this isn't a speed team, I'm going to take a bit of a risk here just to show you, right? So imagine I just got everybody stunned. This is the downside of a Mercer team. Even though everybody got stunned, let's say, I can still claw it back if I gain AP in the right places, basically. There we go. So we will go for that. And she got controlled, and then we'll try and control her again. And now I've got, see how I've got the advantage back? Oh, nice. Okay, I'll give them that. I'll give them that. That was really nice. Jesus. That was literally got himself out of dodge there, basically. But there is the potential I could still win this, just because Princess is actually a beast. She's got a really nice Rampage weapon and 10k attack. I should have looked first, because I could have probably taken it out turn 1, because she's got really, look at her defense stats there. Let's see if I can re-attack this character, this guy. Okay, like I'll do the same again, so you can just do I defend? Yeah, defend. Okay, she's probably got attack while taunted, right? Oh, no, okay. So on this turn, I should have just attacked her, because you can see I can take her out really quick. And I actually kind of did just mess up. But it doesn't matter. Look how bad they are at taking damage. I didn't even have to do it. I messed up there, and it doesn't make any difference. And this is because Mercer is a terrible leader when it comes to looking after his own team. What weapon has he got there? Oh, he's got the nice weapon. Okay. Really offensive Mercer as well. I mean, yeah, it's they're not going to survive, basically. And that was 2 turns. Even if they stunned me the entire first turn, I just defended the entire first turn. Always meant to ask you this: why do you use Sadiq and not Xander? Don't have Xander as maxed out 6-star, and I didn't really think he's worth the resources when I got one already. The difference is so minimum. Like, we're talking like maybe like a 3 or 5% increase in terms of how powerful they are. All I use Sadiq for is for his command, and I like having control on his active, and I lose the control off of the active of Xander, right? I keep forgetting. I rated my other region quite heavily. Keep forgetting just how powerful Heng Yen is against like non-defensive tough characters. Can be so good. Is Xander better than Sadiq? It's debatable. I like Sadiq because he's got a confuse active. It generally will always work. I like him because he's got a command. If you like defense, if you like disarm, if it fits into your attack team a bit better, then it could be the way to go. I tend to use Sadiq's confuse quite a lot. You jinxed it, watch them add a Clem. I mean, they could. I'll take a Clementine. But not in the show, not in the... I mean, I think if they were to add Clementine at all, it would probably be in the movies. They might add Clementine for, like, a bit in the movies, but they can't kill her off. That's the thing, like... They'd do a massive disservice if they did that. But they could potentially do that. That would be kind of cool. But who would be able to play her, you know? They would probably get like a name in, like, I can't remember that girl's name. She played the character from Spider-Man. They might get her in to do it. I don't think she doesn't look like her at all or anything. I feel like I don't use the S-Class Heng Yen or Arav that I maxed anymore. Now I use Priya, Mercer, Dale, Heng Yen, and Princess. I mean, you just said you don't use the Heng Yen or Arav, and then you just said Heng Yen again. Are you sure you don't use Heng Yen? I should have gone for Aaron before Princess, I guess. No, Princess is definitely the way to go. You can just use Ivanova. Have you got Ivanova, yeah? Get Ivanova from the League store. And then use her with Heng Yen and Arav. Doc Stevens command. Or like replace one of those two damage dealers with Princess. Welcome back, welcome back. Can you show tunes? Which tunes? Just generally show characters. Next week calendar came out. Do you know which characters are there as reward? No. No, unless it's been talked about. I do not know. Did it come out? I haven't seen it. Where is it? I can't see the info. Next week's anyway. Good night, Bloodline. Let's tune in, bruv. Zendaya, yeah, that's it. She has a weird name. Yeah. But because it's a movie, you might be able to attract like bigger names like that. I don't know who else could do it. I think we're better getting a fairly unknown actress in. The voice is the bit though, that's the messed up thing, right? The voice is the bit. So what they could do, which would be kind of funny, is they could get in like a random actress but have the voice of the actual voice actress of Clementine. That would be kind of cool. They're handing one more pool here. Maybe my other region. Let me just check. Energy spent. And SR energy just mounts up. Thanks for your advice on the triple. Dr. Stevens quickly did me a solid and gave me the tokens back. Nice. Nice. Always try. You just never know. I mean, there's no reason for you to have claimed the third one. Like, literally, there's no reason for you to have done it. So, yeah, it's an obvious mistake. Sometimes they'll let you have it. Sometimes, I mean, really, it depends on who you get. Sometimes you can get someone who's newer and they're not too sure, or you know, I would just keep pressing for assistance in those sort of areas, basically. But glad you got your stuff back. That's awesome. Just don't make the same mistake again. Hopefully they lock those in the future where you can actually just say, yeah, I don't actually want to claim any of these anymore. Just let me lock this. Because they probably get a lot of PMs as well. Like, they get a lot of messages asking for it to be fixed. Can anyone challenge Vey Victus for first in World Champions 3? I don't think they're first in qualifiers at the moment. So there's obviously potential, but I mean, we'll see, I guess. They might be just hiding a lot of teams for the actual World Champions itself. I personally don't really mind who comes first or anything like that. Doesn't make too much difference for me, but yeah. Okay, let's blitz this as well. Who's still alive in Clem's group? A lot of people. No more vodka claiming sessions for me, yeah. Yeah. In season store, what should I take? I don't have enough points to take Ivan over, and also I don't have a command. Save. Although not having a command that does kind of suck. You do get bonus season tokens for the last week of the season. Try and join a faction that's in a higher season, a higher league if you're not getting many weekly points. Try and hit milestones. You hit milestones from doing arenas. Like, arenas boost your milestones massively. That's where you can get a lot of season tokens every season. I would try and save for next season's S-Class if you can't get Ivan over. We don't know what next season's S-Class is going to be like, but it's an S-Class, so it generally is going to be better than 6 stars. But Command is useful if... I mean, You might want to leave it to the last couple of days and just kind of work out what you can do at that point. It's going good. Oh, okay, yeah, you're talking about are you in Usurping All-Stars, right? I remember those were in my old region. Oh damn, I can't remember my old region name. I can't remember my old region name now. Crazy. What was my old region's name? Damn, I legitimately can't remember it. That's mad. It's not even on the edge of my tongue or anything like that. It's just like, I literally can't remember the name of the region. Which is best, Princess or Hangyan? Princess. Princess. What's the worst S-Class? Glenn, Kapoor, Eugene. I think those three are pretty bad. Upson. Yeah, Upson. There we go. There we go. I'm pretty sure I was in the same faction as you and Henry back in the day lockdown. I was in a couple of factions in Henry, but Usurping All-Stars used to be in Upson, and that was a region I was in as well. I can't remember the factions I was in Henry. I was in one called like Wolfpack for about, I think it was about 3 months, and then I was in a faction called, oh my god, HJK I think they were called. It was a really weird name. I didn't understand what it was about, but yeah. I was in them for about a year and a bit, and then I joined. Who did I join? I can't remember the name. Renegades or something like that. Oh, I can't remember the name of them. I can't remember an R, I'm pretty sure. Can't remember the name of the faction, to be honest. What's up, Destro? I'm doing alright. It's funny how only a few months ago 5-star cinemas and 6 stars was such a big deal to me. Now I'm not too bothered about them. Yeah, I mean, definitely. HJK, yeah. That was the one. I'm back, can't sleep. Having some awful stomach pain. Oh well, can you check DM real quick? It's about the guy that advertised it on the account. Oh. Yeah, I think yeah, you should. For sure. Especially if they've literally just joined to do that. Like, personally, the way I do it, I'm going to make a mod chat so we can talk about mod stuff a little bit more, but personally, the way I want my Discord moderated is don't ban people unless it's like they're obviously not really trying to be a part of the community and they just, like, if they've got a really offensive name, maybe you can message them and just say, would you mind changing your name, or just highlight them and ask them. If they've been in the Discord a while. If they've literally just joined, I don't know, maybe just highlight them and ask them, and if they don't respond or something with it, I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to create a Discord chat. I'm air quotes here, soon. But yeah. HJK, yeah, I was in that faction for ages. I can't remember the name of the other faction though. Rage. Now that was a little bit after. Rage was 2 factions afterwards. There was one. I left HJK, then I went to one faction, and I went to another faction, then I joined Rage. The factions in between were, man, I think it's the heat, guys. Like, my memory is just literally like the memory like section of my brain, long-term memory, but is literally just like kind of bubbling right now. Just it's not working. Retribution, that's the one. Yeah. Retribution. And then I went to the other big faction after that. Can't remember what they were called. Is it top 20 qualify for World Champions? Nah, it's top 40, right? There's only 40 factions go to World Champions. No one is safe, that's the one. Nice. So yeah, I was in Retribution, then no one is safe, then Rage, and in Rage we switched regions to Jeff Davis, and then from Jeff Davis we switched to Chambers, and then when we were in Chambers they wanted to leave, so I left Rage because I just didn't want to switch around regions. And it's kind of sad because I would say probably Rage was my favorite faction I've ever been in terms of just like, I felt I could just chat to those guys more than anyone else, any other faction I've ever been in. They were pretty nice guys. But it was a lot of drama in that faction, just like, there was a lot of crap to deal with, as much as I love them. So I stayed in Chambers. Man on the Moon had come to my region. And it's funny, like, Man on the Moon's not here right now, but I'm going to give him a little bit of crap. He came to my region and some of the stuff he was saying was like, no, we'll try not to dominate the region too hard. I just don't think he can't underestimated the power of my faction at the time, and like they just weren't winning. They just weren't winning. I think he was getting a bit annoyed. And yeah, top 60 qualify for War of Champions for real? Not gonna lie, my faction might actually qualify then. Wait a sec. I thought it was top 40. I wouldn't even take paying attention. I know we were listed in the top factions of War of Champions, but I think we were like really low near the bottom, so I just assumed that we were just like, it might have been in the top 100. I'm not sure. Wasn't there a list like released? Trying to find the info. But yeah, after I left Rage, I joined Man on the Moon's faction. I don't think they were called Order 66 at the time. I can't remember what they were called at the time. No, it doesn't look like there's any. Oh yeah, official rankings. And there's so many clicks that I've got to go around stuff. Oh yeah, my faction's ranked 96th, so we're very unlikely to qualify. Although it's not that far off. I know we are far enough off that it's like very unlikely. 2 million off. Yeah, my faction's 96th on the qualifiers. But my faction kind of, a lot of the faction left because they didn't want to have to deal with War of Champions. I wanted to leave because I originally thought that Order 66 was going to go to War of Champions region, and if that was the case, I didn't want to be in War of Champions region with two of my factions. And that didn't happen, and it just kind of left me in like this limbo situation. That sounds good. Something I missed while I was gone. I'm on my phone, so I tend to miss parts. It's all good. It's all good. No, while you're away, just chatting, pretty much. Second one didn't have rewards. Don't know. Best way is to use S-Class Shiva. I have her leveling up. On defense, it's hard. It's going to be quite hard, to be honest. I don't have too much of a problem with her since, I don't know. It's been a while. Top 60 qualify for World Champions. Will Bria come to season market? No idea. No idea. I would like to see a 5-star version of an S-Class in here. I would like to. Best way to use S-Class Shiva. Like I said, on defense team, you gotta like balance her stats enough that she can't get bled to death, but can still So it's like very hard to make sure those characters work. Bide's an easier one, for instance, but it's not as powerful. We'll have a good stream. I'm going to try and get to sleep again. A bit better now. Yep, no worries. Take care, Mr. C. Hopefully you can get to sleep. I've had some sleeping trouble myself the last couple of nights. Mine's mainly been the heat. But yeah, yours one sounds pretty bad too. I actually pulled a mosquito, guys, off my hand like the other night. Right, I was lying in bed. I feel like I've talked about this already. Did I tell you guys this already? Did I talk about this on Monday? I'm pretty sure this happened like day before yesterday. So, I mean, it's possible. I don't think I did, but I was lying in bed watching Netflix. Oh, nice, we got them. I was watching Netflix, and I felt an itch on my hand, so I just scratched my hand, and then like it felt like there was something in my fingers. I was just like, what the hell? Like did I have a cut like that healed over, and I just like ripped the scab off? I don't know. And then I looked at my fingers, and I just squished this mosquito. Right, it was huge. It was so big. It was really big. I was just like, what the hell is the size of that? So big. I was shocked. Genuinely shocked. I was in genuine shock. Okay, I have actually 6-star Dayu. Oh, that's not too bad then. Okay, I think we need like all the points. All the points. No. It was like bigger than a 1p piece, like lying on its side. And mosquitoes are generally tiny. And it wasn't even like it had already like eaten stuff. It was just like massive. It was mad. I proper hate mosquitoes as well. I would generally say I'm quite an animal lover. I really like animals. Animals are cool, but mosquitoes, man. Nah, fam. Nah. Nope. Okay. Might be able to get one more trainer in actually. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, this is where we can get some points. But we'll have to see how many we need. I think we need like 300k or something at this point. Ah, okay, we don't really need that much. Okay. I might get the points elsewhere then. I think I can get them with her. Can I do these? How much does that give me? How much did one of those get me? I had 382. 15k. Okay. 60. That'll give me 60k. I'm so low on those things. How much more do I need then? 43k. Here? Yeah, we'll get here. I put that mosquito on lockdown. He's trying to drink my blood, man. How about it? That's 35k. Do I have a 2-star still? I think that'll be enough. Haha. Okay. Do we have anything else to claim? No, I I've got one of those pools on the other region though. Let me go do that. What we gonna get? What we gonna get? Trying to steal my RTS secrets for blood. I mean, there are easier ways. You can watch my videos, you know. I generally give it all away. We'll take. That's what I can get. Ooh, I opened this a little bit too early. Just remember to like. You didn't remind me. I have been saying it a little bit in the stream. How many likes have we got now? 78. Not bad. Not bad. We get cards. 250 Davy. Is that decent? Is there like 125 Davy? There's 125 Davy. I'll be happy enough. There are. So I got double minimum. That's all right. Can't complain. Got quite a lot of cards on this. How many thousands of cards have I got from that already? I've got 1,500. Not bad. Just that I see this as a complete bonus to stash now. Anything I can get out of that, just extras. Only got 4.5 days left for my max town hall upgrade. Can finally get Armory level 20 and get my 5-star weapons. Be very careful with just randomly 5-star weapons. Make sure you've like fully upgraded them properly, right? Don't like. You know how 5-star weapon works. If you need to max out a weapon before you make it a 5-star weapon. Like, see the green things on the left-hand side. Make sure they're full before you make it a 5-star weapon, because those three green things reset when you make it a 5-star weapon. If you haven't used them, you only get 3 when you make it a 5-star weapon still. So yeah. And if you can make it a perfect weapon, like I reset this twice to make it perfect, just because. Yeah. I've got 3 ready. Okay, cool. Make sure you do it on ones that are mainly for S-class characters as well. Don't do it on 6-star weapons. Don't do it on 6-star characters' weapons too much. It's not really much point. I seem to get 9k prayer cards quite quickly, but this last 1,000 has been such a grind. The reason the last 1k will probably feel like a grind is because she was everywhere for a period, and now she's basically only in the daily crate, so that'll be massively noticeable for you. Kilo, I've already said, like, you just do it in war, daily crates, events, missions, like the missions that pop up that can give you stuff. Do everything that gives you S-class collectibles, and then just save your coins to do one big pull, either 40s or 100s. I would, if you're not got too many S-class characters, I would do big pulls on returning characters. For instance, like, I don't think there's a returning character right now, but I think actually it's Frost. So for instance, 40s on Frost is the best value because of how the thing works in terms of the bonus rewards, but on a brand new character, on 100s only work. Or with Survivors Club, don't worry too much about that. Just do your Survivors Club pulls, but yeah. Okay, I'm going to level up anyway, even though we've only got 1. Okay, what am I going to do? I need... That's 1 maxed out basically. Oh, hello. Take you and you. And that's it. I might be able to actually claim his S-Class right now. Let's see. Might just do it. Might just do it. How many points we got? 531. Alright. It's alright. It's alright. And we're gonna claim him. We need one more level. Where the hell did he go? He's not in a mission right now, right? Hey. Where is it? Where's the right one? Where is it? Is it? Okay. Okay. Let's claim him. Let's class Dr. Stevens. He does look pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. He does look pretty good. That's nice. The purple has grown on me a little bit on the character. It does look like they toned down the purple around the S a little bit, but again, it could have just been I got used to a bit more. It used to be a little bit too bright and thick. I might have to check. It's made a bit more like, I don't know, been made a little bit more transparent. It looks a bit nicer now, the purples. Okay, nice. I'll level up actives and stuff next level up, which is going to start probably directly after this, to be honest. Okay guys, I think I'm going to end my stream here. Quite a nice long stream. Bit of a late start as well. I'm going to be on Man on the Moon stream tomorrow. Man on the Moon stream starts 4 hours ago. Like, look at your clock right now. Minus 4 hours tomorrow. That's when I'm going to be on Man on the Moon stream. If you're not subscribed to him, I'll go check him out. You'll get a notification when he goes live if you are subscribed. So I'll see you on Man on the Moon stream tomorrow night. Otherwise, I will probably see you at the weekend. I will be streaming some War this Saturday. So I'll see you on Saturday. I'll probably have a video out tomorrow. Not sure about what. We'll see. We'll wait and see. It's probably... We'll see. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah. Have a good sleep. I'm baking. Yeah, I am too. I've got a fan, but yeah, it's trying its best. I'll give it that. It's trying its best. But yeah, that is the end of my night, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. See you in the next stream. Take care. Have a good weekend. Have a good war. And as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving. Goodbye, goodbye.